tough, we ain't going for that. Nigga talking about take it, we ain't going for that. Nigga better play it cool, cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that.
So be cool, yeah, chill, yeah, tell them calm down. What I'm doing now, we be running up, get money now. Yeah, run the town, hottest niggas never knew that the chopper, nigga, we gon' shoot. They be money, I be rolling dice, I be taking chances. What I'm doing, I be motherfucking getting up to them benches. Niggas knowing, open bag, shawty, all this shit be stinking. All this motherfucking money, you ain't think that I was banking, you ain't think that I had them franking. I was drinking medication, nigga feeling like a patient. I was wasted, ayy, flowing, getting wasted. Every time we woke up, we had them bitches in rotation.
All that back and forth, no, we ain't going for that. All that poppin' like you tough, we ain't going for that. Nigga talking about take it, we ain't going for that. Nigga better play it cool, cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that. I got walk and I got act, it's a walking pharmacy. Shit ain't gon' lie, I'm getting the money, it ain't really hard to see. Blow down the pound, go out of town, she really put her faith in the street. I told her every time I make money, money don't make me, I'm the kid. On the balcony, niggas zooted, thinking about how to get rich. Till then, I'ma pop bottles, live it up to the end. Hop off in that charger, pulling off once again. On the side of me, keep protected F and N. So walk in the court, shit, I'm on that shit again. I can see the hate through the ultraviolet lens. Shit, I knew her barrel right when she put off in the bin. And you know I said right, but you know we got it. All that back and forth, no, we ain't going for that. All that poppin' like you tough, we ain't going for that. Nigga talking about take it, we ain't going for that. Nigga better play it cool, cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. Cause we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that. No, we ain't going for that. Ain't never falling off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah.
What's good? Yo, what's good, fellas? It's your boy Demond in the building, man. We Talk House TV coming to y'all a little early today. You digs me? Usually I don't do a show on Mondays because I'm usually in the office, but I didn't go to the office today. So I said, let me come and rap with the homies, man. Y'all already know what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, listen, you already know what I'm going to be talking. The first thing I'm going to talk about, y'all know me, man. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Okay, started the show a little early today because I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time, man. I'm going to rap with y'all, then I'm going to the garage. But listen, okay, hey. Y'all seen the rumors, man. Y'all seen the reports, man. Y'all seen the reports, man. My boy honestly trying to make some shake to get in that top 4, dog. He trying to make some shake to move up in that draft. You know why? You know why he probably doing that? I would say he thinks those players are better than what the players we have now. And I'm gonna say this. Let me say this before anybody gets started. Okay. Let me add this. I know it is highly unlikely that one of those teams moves out of the top four. I already know this. Okay. I already know this. But the fact that these dudes are reported that the Atlanta Hawks, they said the Atlanta Hawks, they used the name of the team, of the organization, was in talks, was rumored, reports that we were in talks to try to move up in the draft. At the end of the day, man, that's all I can ask for. Because I believe it. I believe that if Ansi could, he'll move up in this draft, bro. Okay? He'll move up in this draft. If he can do it, he's going to do it. Okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Okay? Now, if you on Twitter or X and you follow me, right? You already know last week, was that last week? Last week, I said if it was up to me, okay, I would do what I have to do to get in that top four. I said it last week. I said it last week, right? And I know people like, Damon, why would you do that? Why would you mortgage the future of the organization? Why would you give up the assets to try to move up? And my response is this. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Let me ask y'all something, right? Let me ask y'all something, okay? If my scouting department, because you know the Atlanta Hawks have a scouting department, right? If my scouting department comes to me, okay, if they come to me, my scout department, and they say, you know what, Damon, GM Damon, any one of those top four dudes is a franchise centerpiece that you build around. Any one of those dudes are going to be multi-time all-stars, right? If that's what they tell me, if my scouting department tells me that, right? And then I look at my roster of players, and as the GM, I look at my roster of players and I say, I don't have the guy on my roster. If I'm looking at my current Atlanta Hawks roster as the GM, and I say to myself, hell, I don't even got to say that, because you know what? You know who says that? You do. 99% of Atlanta Hawk fans that I've talked to always tell me Jalen Johnson is not a number one guy. That's what y'all tell me. Y'all tell me that. I don't even say that. Okay. I don't even say, you know what, Jalen Johnson, he's a number. I don't even say that. I just listen to y'all and I go off of what y'all be saying. Y'all say Jalen Johnson is not the guy. He's not the number one guy. Well, if we feel he is not the number one guy, and my scouting department is telling me these dudes are franchise game changer centerpieces, why am I not doing what I need to do to try to attain one of those guys? And you know what, little man? It might cost you the house, my boy. It might cost you the house. Because let's be real, man. Can I be real with y'all? Let's be real, chat. Let's be real, family. Let's be real. Okay? Let's be real. I don't think nobody in this chat, I don't think nobody that I talk to on Twitter when it comes to Hawks basketball will tell me, Damon, this is a championship organization. Damon, we had the pieces for a title. Damon, we one player away from a title. So if that's the case, And my scouting department is telling me, yo, these dudes right here are building blocks for a franchise. Why not go get them? You don't have your pick for 23. Okay? I mean, excuse me, you don't have your pick in 28. Okay? What name me, when is the bit, bro? We will probably not have an opportunity like this in a minute. And I know we all betted on the lottery. The lottery did us dirty, putting us 8th, right? Which is crazy to me when I read Hawk fans try to go on Twitter and say, you know what, DeMond picking 8 ain't bad. Yes, the fuck it is. It's fucking awful, given the percentages that we had. But my thing is this: how many more years are we going to sit here and say, hey, DeMond, we got to build the team. DeMond, we got to add this piece. DeMond, we need a number 1 guy. DeMond, we need to do this. How many times we going to sit here and do this, guys? It's a reason, okay? It's a reason why I use certain words, okay, and certain phrases when I'm talking about the Hawks. It's the reason why I say we have a team full of career role players, backups. Look at your starting lineup. Dyson Daniels was on the bench for 2 years in Utah. Come on, CJ McCollum, Otis, Mia, and Kool-Aid, and John and Foot. Onyeka was a backup for his first 4 years in the league. Alexander Walker is a 9-year career backup. I don't even know what Zach is right now. Zach can't even get on the court. So I don't know what he is. But I know his value is probably 0. Come on, man. Jalen Johnson was not a day 1 starter when he got here. I'm just saying, man, like, what do you really think? What do you really expect this team to accomplish with these players? You got to sit back and ask yourself, man, do you really believe in a fully healthy Eastern Conference that this team is a 46-win team and can finish in the 5th seed? Ask yourself these real questions, man, because y'all know how I feel about it. I told y'all, man, I do not believe that Honestly Sailor think this team is a real legit 46-win team with a fully healthy Eastern Conference. And I agree with him. But then when you get an opportunity to go get a guy or put yourself in a position to get a guy, Hawk fans don't want to do it. Hawk fans over here, I don't want to trade Dyson Daniels. I don't want to trade Noah. I don't want to. Why not? Why not? You're consolidating these guys to go get a guy who is better than all of them. Let me rephrase that. You're using those guys to go get a guy that your scouting department and you as the GM project to be better than them. AJ, DP, Boozer, well, they probably could be all-stars within 2 years or close to it. And y'all want to sit here and say, hey, man, nah, bro. We're going to go get Mara, who is the developmental big. We're going to get Mara, and we should be good. Bro, that's not going to work. I've seen it too many times, man. I've seen it too many times. I challenge Hawk fans. I challenge you. Go back. Start at the year 2000. Okay. And then look at all the draft picks. Look at all the play hard, get better years. And what do you have to show for it? You have 0. MVPs in the last 20, bro, in the last quarter century. In the last quarter century, we have 0 MVPs. That's 26 years. That's probably older than some of our fans that be on the channel. That's over half my life. Close to it. Close. Wait. Yeah, it is. It's over. By a year. Okay? And what do we have the show for? We have Trae Young. We have Jalen Johnson. We have Stapp. I think Joe. So you what got in the past 26 years? You got four all NBA players in 26 years. None of them first team. None of them second team. I'm just saying, man. Because I'm gonna ask you this. Even if the Hawks said, you know what, we want to make a title run, right? And you want to go get a superstar, how much do you think it's going to cost to go get a superstar? Do you really think you're not going to pay the same amount for a superstar that you would to try to move up in this draft to go get a guy? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Now, if you are a play hard, get better guy for next year, then I understand, yeah, you'll stay at 8. Play hard, get better. Make the plan. See what happens. Then I can understand you saying, you know what, Demond, I'm going to stay at 8. I'm going to get a developmental guy, whether it's a developmental big, or I'm going to get one of these guards, okay? And we're going to let them develop. That's cool. If that's your outlook, that's cool. Okay. But if you really try, but that way that we're doing right now, it don't work for us. It never has worked for us. Let's keep it a bean. It hasn't worked for us. And I know everybody talk about, well, the optionality. Exactly. You get the assets to put you in position to be able to make moves like this. And let me be honest. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to sit here and cap. Is it a risk involved to this? Yeah, it's a risk. But name me a time as an Atlanta Hawk fan, name me a time where the Hawks took a championship risk. Name me a time when the Hawks took a risk to get a superstar. Name me a time where the Hawks took a risk and went after a guy that everybody says is good. Just name me one time. In the past 25 years. Name me one time. As an Atlanta Hawk fan, okay, and this is one of the best things about being an old ass Hawks fan, right? Shout out to all my OG Hawk fans up in here, man. All my OG Hawk fans, 40 and up. You know what the best part about being 40 and up as a Hawk fan? We've sat through the bullshit since 2000. And I'm only using 2000 because, you know, late 90s, 80s, we was a damn good franchise back then. But I know a lot of our current fans who be on like on X, they wasn't born. They wasn't around for our glory days, right? Like people my age, we've actually seen the Hawks in contention. Okay. So all my younger Hawk fans have never, ever, ever seen the Hawks be a real contender. You haven't. You know what you've seen in the past quarter century? You've seen Sheldon Williams. What's the rest of our top 10 lottery pick? Sheldon Williams, Marvin Williams, Josh Childress. Who else we done took in the top 10? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. We got good. We hit with Al Horford at 3. We drafted Gasol and traded him. We had Luka Doncic, traded him. Now you got now we got who? Bruh, bruh. Come on, man. And y'all want to keep waiting when you got a guy? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I'm so confident, right? Every Hawks fan I've interacted with when it comes to those top 4 dudes, we all say the same thing. Before the lottery, right? We all was saying what? Man, I take either one of those guys in the top 4. Man, I ain't heard nobody bash DP. People ain't bashing Boozer. People not bashing Caleb Williams. People not bashing AJ. You feel me? We may have our little ins and outs about some minor shit, right? But I ain't heard nobody say, man, Boozer ain't shit. He ain't gonna be shit. AJ ain't gonna be shit. I ain't heard no Hawk fan say that. Every Hawk fan I've spoken to or interacted with when it comes to the top 4, we all see the same thing. Oh, man, they're great centerpieces. We can build around these guys. That's all I'm saying. So if you the GM, let me drop the link because I know somebody y'all want to tap in with your boy, man. Let's talk. I ain't gonna be up here for long, man. Y'all know how I do, man. I got a date with I gotta go holler at the homeboy Bong in a minute. But let me drop the link so the family can tap in. Because I really want to hear, man, if you are against the Hawks trying to move up, right, in the draft and go get one of those 4 top dogs, I need to know why. What we waiting on? Let me tell you something. If you have been a Hawks fan, okay, so if you was 10 years old in 2000, okay, because I'm not counting I'm not counting you was born. No, 10 years old, you pretty much at 10, 18 years old, you can pretty much play basketball, right? Why wouldn't you go get one of these dudes? Y'all know me. I'll pay the price. I will pay the price. Let me holler at my boy, man. My boy Junior in the building, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, my guy. What's good with you, man?
Yeah, I'm just growing the hair out. I'm trying to get some braids later on in a few months. I would just say real quickly.
Don't get them damn Zachary Richardson braids, man. That's bad look right now.
Well, that's why you got to grow it out. You got to make sure the sides, you know what I'm saying? You can't be getting shape ups and tape ups while you're growing this out.
Zach, cut them braids off, man. That's not you, my boy. Just grow your hair. Do the shit you had as a rookie, man. What's good, my boy?
Well, I just want to say from a Warriors perspective, just remember they were offered, anyone could look this up, a Brian Windhurst article. They could have moved up to number 1 to get Anthony Edwards. And
I read that. Read that. And that's when they said it was Steve Kerr, right? He said something like he didn't think he worked hard or something like that.
Well, here's the thing. Anthony Edwards killed everyone in the tryouts, and so Steve Kerr overthought it and said, well, I know that he can try harder. So even though he was better than everyone, in the tryouts, the fact that he wasn't going 100% speed. And so you overthink something, and then you imagine if they would have drafted Edwards, how different would that team look? Because they would have still kept Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. So they could have had Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, put Klay at the 3, then Green at the 4, then whoever they could fill in the 5. But you overthought it, and then they've been in this mess. Ant-Man
came out before Kuminga.
Yeah. So the deal was
you wouldn't even be a Kuminga fan, man. You'd be an Ant-Man fan.
Hell, I would take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Anthony Edwards, he's that dude. He played on 2 bad knees and still was one of the best players on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come on as like if Auntie has an offer from the Wizards, we don't know what it is, but say for example it's JJ number 8 and next year's possible lottery pick from the Bucks or Pels, I would do that because you're making the Wizards better. But if you believe AJ is that guy, like what with the 2003 draft, LeBron, Wade, Melo, if you see that, then you got to go for it. Or you're just going to be holding your nutsack for the next 20 years and say, "Oh, I wish I would have done something." So it's out there. Do it.
I feel you. What's good, Incog? We're gonna go to the homeboy Tank, then we'll swing to the homeboy Doug, man. What's good? Talk to me, my guy.
Yeah, what's up with man?
Am I sounding crazy? I know this, Incog. I know I'm up here sounding desperate. Okay, I know I'm sounding desperate. Okay, talk to me. Am I crazy or what?
I mean, it's just typical Atlanta Hawk banter that happens each and every year.
Man, come
you
on,
know,
man. Don't mess up my high, Incog. I'm on cloud nine right now, man.
Every year it's the same talk. You can go back and look at the archives of We Talk House TV. The same thing last year, you'll be saying this year. Look here, man. Look, I mean, it's good to get our hopes up. I mean, it really is. But then again, it's good to be a little realistic at the same time. You see what I'm saying? I mean, look, the Hawks can move up. Yeah, they can. But I don't think, again, they're willing to make the move. They don't have the balls to put together those big moves that need to be made. And so I don't look, you can look at what Auntie did this year. I mean, look, we didn't get much return from what the moves we did make. So why in the world would you think we would be able to make a move to move up into the top 4 in the draft?
Well,
I mean, it sounds good.
Well, I'm gonna say this. My guy last week told me Auntie wants DP bad. He told me this last week. Matter of fact, I think he told me before the lottery. He said, Damon, I'm gonna tell you something. Auntie really wants DP. So with me knowing that, and then the lottery happens, and I'm seeing Auntie just sitting there looking disgruntled, looking upset. And I'm like, But I'm going to ask you this, Incog. I'm going to ask you this. If the opportunity, if you the GM, the scouts have told you those top 4 dudes are franchise-changing guys, all 4 of them, right? And the Wizards, one of those top 4 teams, made you an offer. Are you willing to are you willing to pay what it takes to go get one of those guys? I can't say which one because I'm just saying, like, you got a choice of any 4.
It depends on what we have to give up. I mean, because I mean, if you're talking about moving up into the top 4 or top 2, I mean, you're gonna have to include Jalen Johnson in the contract conversation.
Okay.
You're gonna have to include our pick in the number 8 in the conversation.
They can have it.
You might have to include a Kongu in the conversation too. And so, it all depends. For me, yeah, I'll do it. Because I'm more into the development. I look back at Trae Young's first 2 years. I mean, it was basically Trae Young and John Collins. I mean, they were basically developing together, and so I'm all for that. But another aspect we got to bring into the situation is, do we have the coach that is willing to develop, Darren Peterson, if we are able to get him? That's the thing. You got to bring it to the coach too.
We'll swing back and talk about the coach. Let me holler at the homeboy Tank and Doug. Tank.
Okay.
Let me unmute you. I got you on mute, Tank, because you got some feedback. That's why I had you on mute. But his
Am I
question,
good? Am I good now?
you
Am I
good,
good
you
now?
good. Yeah. Yeah, you good out here now. So, Tank, question. Are you willing to make a move to try to get in that top 4 to get one of those dudes? If you were the GM, if you was in Austin Sailor position.
Yes, I would. I would do that. I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with everything you said. The only thing I don't agree
Hold on. Let me clip that. Let me clip that part. Say that one more time so I clip it, Tank. Say that one more time.
I said I'm not gonna lie. I agree with everything you said about the idea of trading in the top 4. I do agree with that. I mean, you're not gonna get this opportunity, this chance very often. So I don't know why you shouldn't like at least try, at least make an attempt to at least get in the top 4. Even though it's not really likely the Hawks would get in the top 4, but at least try, make an attempt to at least get in the top 4. See what they want, see what they're asking for. I mean, it won't hurt to try. But if they do try to get,
is there any player?
Yes, that's what I was gonna get into. If they do try to, it has to. You say is there any player what?
Is there any player on the Hawks that's
my bad? Say it again.
Is there any players on the Hawks that's off limits to be traded to move?
No, hell no. Everybody, there's nobody on the Hawks that's off the limits.
Okay.
Nobody. Everybody is movable. Nobody is untouchable on the Hawks. Not even Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson. I disagree. But the only player, it got to be those two players. It got to be AJ or DP. That's the only 2 players that I'm willing to trade up for. But other than that, I'm sitting right there at 8. I wouldn't.
Okay, so I'll say this. So I'll reword it like this. Because I think 99.9% of us agree with AJ or DP, which we know you're going to.
That's the only 2 players.
At a minimum, you're going to have to be at 2. So you're willing to pay the price it takes to get to 1 or 2. Am I correct?
Yes, I would. But we don't know what the package will look like. But I would definitely try to get in the top 2.
I can give you a framework. Let's use the Desmond Bain trade. What did they give up for Bain? Like 4 firsts?
They give up at least 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Nah, they give up at least 4.
You've given up 28. Yeah. Wait, because we got, what's this, 27? So we can give up 29, 30, 31, 33, 34. Those are the first round picks we could trade. Young players.
But my thing is, though, they're going to ask for like unprotected picks, though. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing.
Some of the picks are going to be unprotected.
Let me add this. All right. If you believe in this guy, right, AJ or DP, meaning you're the GM, you get so you got access to all the info, all the data, right, from your scouts who've been seeing this dude play, right? You should understand, like, that's a risk you willing to take, right? Because in your head, you're like, in your head, you're like, this is the guy we're building our franchise around. Right? Now, you already know you're going to have some setbacks and you're going to finish near the bottom of the league, but you got your first round picks every other year, right? But you're really thinking long term.
Long term, yep. You
know what I'm saying? Let me go to the homeboy Doug, man. What's good, Doug? Then we're going to hit up Derry and then we're going to hit up Jay. Doug.
What's good, brothers? What's good? What's happening?
You trying to move up in this
What's
draft?
Good, bro?
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it, Damon. You know, I'm right with you, Brody. It's like my man up here in the right corner. Incog, bro. This is like, bro, I was with the development. It's just like, bro, just like Damon said, it just don't work for us, bro. Some shit just don't work for us. We done tried a million times. I'm 29, bro. I've been a Hawks fan since 07, 06. So, bro, my whole life. Nothing consecutive, nothing consistent. Just like Jamon said, 1 year, one blue moon, we do something. Then after that, it's back to the BS, back to the losing, back to the mediocre shit, back to the jokes, I'm tired of that shit, bro. And I'm only 29. I'm only 29. It's gonna be 30 in a couple of months. I can only imagine.
Can I
Damon, Larry, Foot. Well, not Foot, because Foot be on that BS. Darian, goddamn, like just bro. Enough for the 1 year, like bro. Go all in, bro. Fuck it. Go all in. You go on to the next guy.
I like it. Let's move. Let me go holler at the boy Darian. Then we hit Jay. Then we're gonna hit up C1. Darian, what's up? I already know you moving up.
Oh no, I'm not moving up.
Get the
Say what you want.
what?
No. Cause you're gonna gut the team. You're gonna move up. Okay, you're gonna move up and you're gonna end up having Zion Williamson on your hands for like about 5 or 6 years or whatever. Then what? You don't know.
Zion Williamson.
Come
Zion
on,
Williamson.
You comparing? Are you trying to say DP or AJ? It's like a Zion, like lack of motivation.
When Zion Wilson came out, was he not considered generational?
Yeah, he was. He was.
He was.
He was supposed to be the face of the league.
Hold on. What's Zion Williams' career numbers again? I forgot.
I mean, they're good when
He a beast.
It's good.
They're good.
What's his career numbers again? I forgot. But Darren, you said that like Zion.
Oh, okay, cool. Show me the amount of games he's played.
He just played a career high in games this year.
Yeah, in New Orleans he did.
But hold on,
I mean, they were terrible.
None of these rookies got. But none of these rookies got injury problems though.
Darren injured the whole
They
year.
didn't. DP got injured.
Listen to me, my guy.
Bro, he had cramps.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
And couldn't play.
Hey, Darren, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
He played, bro. He played.
We're going after DP or AJ. We're not going after Sar and Ricochet. Okay, it's a difference.
It's a big difference.
Don't do that to Zach.
You know I support Zach.
No, leave Sar out of this. He's better than Zach. Leave Sar out of this.
Okay, cool.
As of now, yes.
Sar not messing with this draft. Sar be 6th or 5th in this draft. He no good.
He would.
Okay,
He still would be good as 8 for us.
What I'm telling you is this. So you will. What's your bet? What? Okay, since you want to stay at 8, Darian. Since you want to stay, what you see the Hawks doing next year? Then what we looking like? We play hard, get better again.
Man, I don't know. But okay, here's my thing.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. We don't know. That's the problem.
That's the problem. We tired of not knowing.
We tired of not knowing.
Let's say we trade everything and we get AJ. What are you looking like next year?
The same shit as what we would have been if we
It's not gonna be the same shit, Doug, because we made the playoffs last year. So next year, what are we looking like?
We made the playoffs by default.
We beat bad generation.
By playing 2-3 weeks of BS. Let's just call it what it is. See, Wonder called this shit out.
Everybody plays the same. Everybody plays the same 30 teams.
I told y'all it was fraudulent.
That's true too, though, Jay. That's true too, though. But it just failed
You
perfectly.
gotta play the same teams. What are we?
Everybody plays
And
the
we
same
got to
team.
the playoffs and got exposed. We got exposed. My bad.
Detroit got to the playoffs and got exposed. Everyone gets to the playoffs and gets exposed.
See Wonder and Austin. Go ahead, Darius. So why are you against moving up in the top?
Bro, if it wasn't gonna cost you everything, Damon, I would do it. It's going to cost you absolutely everything.
Because you're going after potential superstars.
No, it ain't.
You go, Darian. You're going after potential stars. That's why it's gonna cost you.
Damon, so okay, if you get them, how long? What's the timeline looking like if you get them?
To do what?
What do you mean timeline?
That's the goal, right? To win a championship. How long are we talking about?
How long are we on right now?
We'll be contenders in about 4 years, depending on how they want to spend money.
Hold on, Bo. We got to get the player first, though. Before the championship, we got to get the player first.
So Darian is against it. Okay, Jay. Let me talk to somebody with some common sense, man. Darian has pissed me off today, man. Already. Take your ass back to work, Darian. What's good, Jay? Jay, what's up, man? You trying to move up or off the opportunity there to get either a DP or AJ guy?
Man, what's up with y'all, man? I done knocked myself off. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all go ahead, hit the like button. I was out for a while. Had to give it a break, man. After how the season ended, man. Too many folks is up
Man,
here
Jay, go ahead and say what you
crying,
gonna
man.
say, dog.
So
Hey, you enjoying the ride?
I mean,
you enjoying the ride still?
I enjoyed the ride, bro. Because like, what are we talking about? I told y'all the
There was a
Knicks are that much
5-car
better than y'all. They
pile-up
went
at
out
the
and
end.
swept the next team, bro. Y'all like, I don't understand why people don't see the Knicks are just the best team in the conference. But whatever. I guess when they host the Larry O'Brien Trophy, we can take
Okay,
solace that
victory
we
lap.
actually won.
Victory lap. Jay was
What
So,
right.
victory
Jay was
lap?
right. Answer the question.
I guess if the question is, would I want to move up into the top 2 or 3 to get, AJ Devancer or something? I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Do I want to move up in the draft from 8? I don't think that's realistic, by the way.
Well, they already got the reports out there.
Yeah, but I mean that's whatever. If it happens, cool. I don't
Jay,
look again. If it happens, cool.
Jay, you as a GM, they come to you and they say, "Hey, bro, 1 and 2 is available. Are you willing to pay the price to go get one of those guys?" That's what it comes down to the end of the day.
Not really. No, to be honest with you.
My God.
I wouldn't, because if my thing is, bro, if I'm gonna spend that much to go up, I would just get like an established star in the league already. And I don't really think that this is the draft to move up. If anything, if like, I try to move up from 23, 8, you're gonna get a really good player regardless. I wouldn't even try to move to 5. Like I wouldn't even take the Clippers up on their deal to move to 5 because you're gonna get a good player regardless of who's available. If anything, bro, I honestly I would even be entertaining if I'm the Hawks moving to 12 and 17 with OKC.
That's what
before I go.
I
That's just my opinion on it though.
I'm not trying to win for real, man.
I like where we at 8. I actually really like where we're at.
So
Thank you, Jay.
Jay and Darian is play hard to get better next year. What's good with you, C1? Are you moving up? Yeah or nay?
If it don't cost me the whole roster,
superstar assets.
I know. The only thing I told you what I said. If it says, hey, if the Wizards say, hey, we'll give you the first round pick at Jalen Johnson, it's a done deal.
Why would they do that, bro?
I'm saying if
it's gonna cost you a superstar haul. Are you doing it? Yeah or nay?
Nah, I'm
Go
not
ahead
doing
and say nay.
No.
Thank you.
Nah, ain't doing no superstar now. I said the same thing about Giannis. You said the same thing, and I said the same thing. No, I'm not giving the whole loaf. If I get
Giannis
2 players,
31 years old, man, he old, bro.
DeMar.
That's not what you said in the beginning. You were killing us for saying not going after him.
I probably did. I don't know. I probably was in the garage. I don't remember.
I bet you don't.
What's good, Austin?
Man, you know I'm moving up. I'm moving up for. I don't care. This is the thing. This is the danger we're in, and as Hawks fans, especially old time Hawks fans, you remember purgatory. We're getting into that point now where this probably going to be the highest we draft for a very long time, barring some kind of crazy trade. So while you can go ahead and do it, and then everyone is looking at likely it wouldn't be a 1v1 trade. Likely it'd be 2 trades. Like for instance, if you sell off Null and whatever assets you get from that, then you use those assets to help you go up to. To me, I would be trying to get the number 2, not number 1. I'll be trying to get the number 2. But if you get the number 2 I know Ainge's going to attach you, but yeah, I would do it.
Utah ain't letting go of AJ Devancer. We can go ahead and kill that.
Hey, AJ ain't going to get there. We want DP. AJ going 1.
And that's what I was saying. This is what I said. I put this in one of the chats I'm in, and they thought I was crazy. But here's what I was thinking. I know Utah want AJ, right? So the Wizards really are trying to hold Utah hostage. They want Utah to try to trade up to 1 so they can get more assets. That's why I said I would make the trade to try with Washington, get 1, right? Soon as I make that trade and get 1, I'm having all my reporters, beat writers putting out that the Hawks love AJ Devancer and force you, Daniel Ainge, to come see me. Daniel Ainge,
that's smart.
Say, hey, bro, y'all know I want AJ back in Brigham Young, and I'm gonna be like, but we love AJ. We need him in Atlanta. You can move up to 1, and I'll just go back to 2. Recoup.
Hey, can I say?
Give me Ace
Recoup maybe another first-round pick, and then take DP.
Can I say something though? Can I say something after you, DeBron?
What's good, Tank?
Let me go after you, Tank.
I just want to say, I think this rumor could be true because ever since we got that pick from the Pelicans, I think the Hawks has been doing their homework on these two guys, man. I think they've been doing their homework. They've been trying to scout these guys. They really thought they had a chance to be in that top 4. I think they could try to. Yeah, his reactions kind of said it all. He was not happy. He really thought he would be in the top 4.
I'm telling you, bro. He sat there. He looked.
I think it could be true, man. This rumors could be true that the Hawks could be interested in trading.
Y'all gonna have that same look when we stay at 8. I'm telling y'all now.
I mean, it's cool. I would not be mad though. I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it. Honestly, look like that.
I'm trying to move up, bro. I'm tired of being me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You don't got no superstar. Is JJ a superstar? That's a question for the panel.
No, not really. Now he proved it this.
That's a question for the panel.
I don't know.
Is he ever gonna be one?
I definitely think he has the ability, but I mean,
and that's
how many times we've been listening about ability? He's got.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? Because I think it's just too much of this that was going around during our series. It typically takes teams 2 to 3 cracks at it. Like you winning a playoff series and playing well in your first playoffs.
We don't have a cat,
right? That's not normal. Like that doesn't happen. It normally takes 2 to 3
have a Donovan Mitchell
to get it. I'm just telling y'all.
You keep talking about runs. We don't have a guy at all.
Yeah, but I think you had the pieces of Deuce that could become that. It's just you got to stay patient.
Here's the thing, right? What you just said. It sounds good, right? But to me, we've been doing that since 2000. And we have what to show for it.
No, I mean, a lot of teams have been doing it since 2000, man. Only one team wins the title at the end of the year.
The Atlanta Hawks.
No. We're talking Atlanta Hawks, Jay. Atlanta Hawks basketball.
Since we moved here. Since we moved to Atlanta.
Since 2000, right? Since 2000. I hear that.
You've been born, Jay. You ain't been on shit.
Since I've been born, I've seen us go on our longest playoff streak, and I've seen us go to 2 conference finals. So I'm not the person to ask. Since 2000, we got 2 conference finals appearances to show for it. I mean,
conference final in a quarter century is good.
Yeah, but you know how many teams that don't even have that, especially in the Eastern Conference, bro. Like only 4 teams, 2 teams in each conference go to the conference finals. Only 2 teams in each and 1 team in each conference is gonna go to the finals. Only 1 team is gonna win it at the end of the year.
That was LeBron. LeBron took most of the finals.
You got it. You have to keep iterating until you find your team.
No, but see, what I'm telling you, Jay, is this: the process of how you want the Hawks to build a team is the same process we've been doing since 2000. And in my opinion, 2 conference finals in a quarter century is not a standard. It's not good to me.
And one of them, we got swept.
I agree, but I don't know. You heard me say on here before, like this is a different scenario because your best player makes very little money relative to the NBA for what an All NBA player is.
Here's my question to you, Jay. Can
I go after you, Damon?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tap in with the homeboy Archie. Here's my question to you, Jay. Here's my question. Answer this question real quick for me. Do you believe Jalen Johnson is the number 1 option?
Yeah, I think he can be. But I also believe that you should have another guy.
It is right
you
now.
Can and believing.
Listen.
Okay, let me rephrase it then. You're right, Doug. Is Jalen Johnson, Jay, a number 1 option? Is he?
I say yeah. I think he can be. Yeah, I think he's about
you
that.
Don't believe it, though. Right now, you don't believe it.
Look. I have already said, bro. If you are gonna have Jalen Johnson as your number 1 guy, you are always gonna need that Kyrie type scorer, that CJ type scorer, the guard that can play with or without the ball, that can get buckets.
That's Peterson.
I mean, it could be Peterson, it could be Michael Brown, it could be Bert. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like Darren Peterson. I don't really think he's that much better than any of the other guards. I mean, like, he's not really that much better than me. He's not. I don't think he's that much better than him. I think that he was good at the high school level, but as a college player, bro, it's like 3 of these guards in the draft that had better college seasons. I'm being for real. I definitely think.
You said not that much better. He said not that much.
I said I don't think he's that
He
much
said he's
better than his
better.
peers. I
He said
don't.
he's
I think
better.
he is the best guard. I do
Yeah.
think he is the best guard in the class, but I do not believe he's like head and shoulders better than a Wagler, than an A. I just don't see that. I think he's slightly better than them. I don't even know that. Like, bro,
Can I
like
say something?
Wagler is pretty damn good, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Jay is the general manager who would draft Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan.
No, I wouldn't.
Hey,
No, I wouldn't.
Demond.
And then Jay be like this. Demond, I don't think Michael Jordan better than Clyde Drexler, man. I'm just gonna take Sam Bowie. We need a big man. We're gonna get Sam Bowie, man. Don't worry about Jordan, man.
Yeah, but I don't believe in drafting based on need. I believe in drafting best player available. So I would have taken Michael Jordan for sure.
Okay, can I say
Hands down.
Can I just say this?
Oh, no, it's RJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What up,
What's
RJ?
going
Talk to me, man. You trying to move up or what?
I'll go after
Hey
RJ.
man, listen, I will say this. If the opportunity does present itself, I do say you go ahead and move up, man. I do believe the top 4 guys are generational players for sure. And players like that don't come around very often. Hell, drafts like that don't come around very often. So if you have the opportunity to move up, I say, yeah, you take it. The only thing is, realistically, I think we all can agree no team is giving up 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's just a fact. I don't care what you're offering, man. I don't even think we have enough to even move up into that top echelon. Because, I mean, look at us as fans. Some people are saying JJ's not the number 1 guy. Some people don't even believe in Zachary Ricochet no more. And the list just goes on and on. So why would we think anybody would want those players to move up? The only thing we have a value.
Nobody want our guys?
I'm saying nobody wants our guys in this draft to move up. That's what I'm saying. So if we believe that, we're saying that, why do you think a other team would sit back and say, I'll take these guys, let y'all move up, get one of these generational talents? It's just not happening. The point is, the Hawks would be at number 8. I still think there is some talent there at number 8 to pick, but there's nobody that wants our guys like that, bro. We have to face facts about that. Our guys are good for us because it's our team, but I do stay at 8 and draft who you gonna draft. Nobody's giving up. We don't have enough. We just don't. We don't have enough.
I mean,
I agree.
That's a take. I can understand that take. I can understand that. You feel me?
The top 3 picks can get traded between each other. Like the top 4 teams will trade it in between.
And look, and being at 8, being at 8 makes it harder to trade up, though. Don't you think?
So
like if it was at 5,
because you're trading back 7 spots.
If we was like 5, if we was
gotta blow them away.
Yeah, if it was at 5 or something like that, it would be way more.
We could trade up to 5, but I just don't see the purpose of trading up to 5 unless you really want.
We don't have enough, man. Like the guys on our roster are good, but not enough.
I forgot who said it. But it's like what I forgot who said it. You take guys like Nall and you trade them off and get more assets to add to that, or you could get a 3rd team involved. You know what I'm saying? Or what just popped in my head, which don't really got nothing to do with it. Well, it got partially to do with the draft. Or you could just go to those teams and take one of their guys.
You could.
But that's what I want to say with the Thunder.
If Utah get AJ, I mean, who's they forwards? They got Triple J, Marquez, and you gonna have AJ? Maybe one of those available.
Plus, you still got Ace Bailey.
You think they help us?
Right.
Me personally, just so people know where I stand. Your boy T, I'm selling the farm. I'm selling.
I mean, that's what's going to take. But that's what's going to take, though.
Hey, DeMar,
that's what's going to take. You got to sell the farm and get the number 1 pick.
Hey, Tate, guess what? I'm going to sell the farm, and guess what? You know the worst thing that's going to happen to me if I'm wrong? I just get fired.
And we still complain as Hawks fans.
You know, it's all about perspective, man. Being a GM is all about perspective.
Oh yeah, you've been waiting to see one. Go ahead.
They're gonna fire me. I'm gonna go give me another job and be like, damn, Atlanta in a bad.
Another job.
I will say this.
So you gonna pull a Terry Font note is what you're saying.
Basically. But I'll say
you
this.
pulling the Terry Font note, that's what you're saying.
I will say this about
But hey, man, listen.
Joe
I'm
Dumars.
sorry to say,
Joe
guys, I
Dumars.
would love to see that.
You
We
know
don't
what?
have
You know,
it.
RJ, listen to me.
Yeah.
I guarantee if a ticker come across my screen and it said the Hawks have traded whatever and got the number 1 pick, bro, let me tell you something. This whole panel, we're gonna be turned up.
Yeah, we
Nobody's
would.
gonna be like, man, what we gonna do? What we gonna do about the we don't have Dyson. We ain't nobody gonna be saying that. They're gonna be like,
Hey, Demond. Do you remember what?
Tank, hang on,
Hey,
Tank.
Demond.
Hey, do your thing, player.
Hey, I just want to say this. Like, I agree with Jay in this sense. Like, I told y'all last stream, I would love to trade the 23rd pick and maybe a Conway or Dyson, something like that, to OKC to get 12 and 17, so I can get Ada Mara and Cam Carr, and hopefully Mikal Bridges will fall to us at 8, and that would be my 3 guys coming out.
Mikal Brown,
Yeah,
Mikal Bridges.
oh.
Well, I think Brown's gonna be there at 8. But the problem is, I don't know if he's the best. I like Brown a lot. I don't know how the Hawks really see the guard position, because I think the top 7's kind of set, bro. Like, I think in some order it's gonna be the top 3 guys. We all know Peterson, Devonsa.
Hey, Demond,
Wilson,
you sleeping on Mara, Demond?
Acuff, Wagler, and Flemings in some order. They're gonna go the first 7 picks, bro.
You sleeping on Demar? You sleeping on Mara?
Sleeping on Mara. Did you see my video, Tank?
But Mara's
yes,
not really.
That's why I say you sleeping, because I seen the video.
What did I say that was wrong? I thought it was pretty fair.
That or either Ada Mara or
I ain't gonna lie. I think he's better than what you're saying. Like the way
Chris Sinnett. I'll take Chris Sinnett.
Chris Sinnett is a good player, man.
I'll take Chris Sinnett for real.
I like Henri Visar.
I was fair across the board with that guy, man. He said, see, this is the thing. And
you said he's a developmental big.
Y'all don't like Braden Burns?
I'm not a fan.
He's not like Zach, bro. He's not like a Zach. He's not like a developmental player. He's not a project. He's not a project. He's not a project.
He's definitely a project.
He doesn't have the stamina. He doesn't have the stamina.
He's not a project.
Listen to me, Tank. He's 7'3", 260, and can barely establish position in the paint at college because he's weak.
Okay.
Go watch
no, that's not true. That is not true.
Demond, what I don't understand with fans of Mara is why don't you just go trade for Zach Edey if you want that? Like,
I'm about to say, like,
go trade for Zach Edey.
Zach Edey
in college, and you can't pull 7 rebounds a game.
I'm just saying, how many times the Hawks are going to pass on 7-3 guys, bro?
Bruh, Tank, if you want a 7-3 guy, go get one that's in the league already, bro.
Like
go pay your boy in Utah.
Hold on, wait. We already made it.
Hold up, Tank. Go ahead, Tank. Then we're gonna go to in-call.
The reason why I said we passed up on all these bigs, because every time these drafts, we always passed up on guys that we need. Hawks need a big. We always passed up on these guys. How many times would we keep doing that? We did it with Klingon, Sar. Hold on, we did it with Klingon, Sar, Edey. We passed them on all those guys. So why we gonna do it again? When we seen what happened in the playoffs.
Okay, but Tank, let me ask you this. Tank, let me ask you this.
But he's a center though. He's a center.
Let me ask you this. Tank.
We seen what happened in the playoffs.
Well, that's because we was missing our 7-footer. He was injured. He didn't play.
But that's what I'm saying. We need a big. We need a big though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, they gonna re-sign Landale. Boom, big cover for you. Got you.
But Landale's not enough. Landale's not enough.
Yeah, but if Landale is your third center, you have a really good center rotation.
But Landale's a bridge, bro. He's not the future. He's a bridge.
Go ahead.
Hey man, every year, and just like I said, man, y'all gotta rewind Hawks. We talk Hawks TV, and every single year, y'all hype up bigs. And let me take it back to last year. Okay, remember some names? Common Maluk.
Malawat.
Y'all remember Thomas Sorber. Y'all remember Hanson Yang. Y'all remember
That
those?
was Mike. I didn't hang on those guys.
I mean,
That's not,
come
I
on.
didn't hype those guys up.
Come on.
I'm not hyping on Mara
Ace
either.
Newell was better than all of those guys.
Ace Newell, yeah, Jay. Ace Newell was better than all of them.
People were on this panel saying we should trade up to get Hanson Yang. Man, dude, he was in the G League, and I'm like, come on. I mean, how many times have y'all gonna?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Who do not produce? This is the same thing with
Hold on.
What's
You think
the name?
I'm hyping on Mara?
It's the same thing.
Hey, let me go after Incon.
You think I'm hyping him up?
It's the same thing.
Lee Hansen alone in Cog.
Huh?
Oh, Incon, you think I'm hyping up Mara? You think I'm hyping up Mara?
I mean, Mara, there is no difference between Mara and Hanson Yang. What's the difference?
Bro, he's way better than
I think Yang was better than Mara.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You think Hanson Yang is better than Mara? Hanson Yang is trash.
Y'all, no, I'm saying you hype up a big.
Thank God, Mike.
He's trash. What are we talking about? Hanson Yang is not good.
Mara's the same thing. I think.
I disagree, bro.
Hey, Incon.
Hold on.
Hey, Incon.
Isn't he the reason?
Go back.
I disagree.
Go back to 24. Go back to 24. We Talk House TV around this time. Go back to 23.
But why you think he picking up steam though? Why you think he picking up steam?
I'm only laughing because that shit is true, man.
Bro, it's true.
It is true. Mike was.
Bro, it's true, bro. I don't get it.
Jay and I were Ace Newell fans over
bro. I don't get it, bro. Because my thing with bigs, bro, I said this last year. It's like most bigs in the NBA are role players. Like 90% of the starting bigs in the NBA are role players, and the ones that are not, outside of Jokic, he's an outlier. Went like top 5 in the draft. Like the ones that are projected not to be role players are like top 5 picks. So I've said it takes bigs too long to be good, bro. It just takes them too long.
So here's my thing. It's not in our benefit to take a big at 8. It's in our benefit to use our 23rd pick or our second round picks to get a big. And
sign one in free agency.
Like I said, man, I was one of the main proponents. I was one of the main proponents of getting Ryan Kalkbrenner and Maxime Renault in the second round. And guess what? A guy named Maxime Renault probably gonna make first team.
I don't think we had a second round pick though in Cog. I think we only had first rounders last year.
With our pick, yeah, you're right.
Because we would have had the pick that landed Renault, but we traded him for Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, you're right. With our 23rd pick, we should have got a big.
We did. We got Asa Newell.
Come on, man.
Bro, listen, Asa had a better season than most of these guys, bro.
No,
man, y'all don't know.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Okay, Tank.
Okay, Tank.
No, he didn't. Y'all gotta stop hyping up.
If we stay at 8,
good, but stop hyping him up.
If we stay at 8, no matter what, a big, like Jay said, if you're not the top 4 big, it's going to take you about 3 or 4 years just to get in consistent rotation. Now, we do need to draft a big. I agree with that. But you draft that big, but you don't expect anything from him for the next 2 to 3 years. So we still got to go and sign a big also. Mm-hmm. But to me, it's harder to find special. That's what the Hawks need. The Hawks need something special. It's harder to find special than it is to find 8 rebounds.
Well, we had special.
That sounds exactly what I said in my moral.
25 and 11 is special to me.
So y'all telling me y'all would pass on another bid?
No, Tate, stop.
Draft Mara, right? If you draft Mara, it's gonna take him 3 years just to get his cardio up. Okay?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He's been in college 3 years.
3 years? 3 years though? 3 years?
Watch this, Tank. Klingon played 21 minutes in college, right? Got to Portland. This is year 2. He's up to 25 minutes. That's it, bro. Go watch what we played him. His ass was tired.
But
he was laying down. He was like this.
Play over 30 minutes.
Bro. Would y'all trade the number 8 pick for Zach Edey?
No.
No.
Okay, so what? I don't
No.
understand the Mara
No.
trade. Like, bro, if y'all want a massive 7'3" big, bro, call up Memphis and work out a deal and go get a guy that you know can play in the NBA. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why are y'all why are y'all hell bent on solving the center position with a rookie? Just go find an established big man in the league.
I wouldn't even have that. I wouldn't even, if I'm your GM, we wouldn't even have that problem.
Let me just say this real quick. Because Jay is correct. I don't understand why. That's why I said A tomorrow is not that generational center. You got plenty of good centers in free agency we can sign that are veteran dudes that are on a
go trade for one.
Nobody said he was generational.
Nobody said you can send Zach to Brooklyn and get Sharp back. Like, what are we talking about?
Nobody said he was generational, bro.
You know what's so crazy? If they drafted Mara, I would even think he could take double O job.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he would start right away. He would start right away. He would start right away.
No, he wouldn't.
He would
No,
start
he would
Yes,
not.
he would.
No, he would.
Over double O. Over double O, he would. Over double O, he would.
Hank, you do realize
yes, he
coach
would.
like shooting bigs, stretch bigs. Can Ada shoot the three?
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Because he can't switch.
You are delusional.
He's a better defender. Hold on, he's a better defender than Onyeka.
I said Terrence Reed. I called Terrence Reed.
Onyeka's a more versatile defender. That's why.
Hey, Tank.
Yeah, on the perimeter. On the perimeter, yes. On the perimeter, yes. But not inside.
Tank.
No, hell no.
If you had Brown Jr., Burries, and Moore available at 8, which one would you pick?
Say that again.
Who?
If you had Brown Jr., Burries, and Moore and Mara at 8, which one would you pick?
I want the Cam Carter guy.
Yeah, that's take his old off.
You see how he wouldn't take him, right? Y'all see how he wouldn't take.
And there's a great chance all three of those will be there at 8.
Bro, no, it's a great chance all three of those guys.
All three of them are going to be there at 8.
Fleming's might be there at 8 because of someone might take Brown Jr.
Yeah, I can honestly see Burries going ahead of Fleming's. Easily.
Outside of DP, your first guard not coming off till pick 5. If Zach take a guard.
We don't even know because man, I don't even know. I'm not buying that the Bulls like Caleb Wilson, bro. Like he's not guaranteed to be 4.
No. You sure?
It's not.
I'm positive, bro. That's just
I agree with that. I agree with that.
He is not guaranteed to be 4. They could go either. They can go A cup.
Jay,
there's always one
Jay, you taking a guard at 8?
For sure. Are you crazy?
Okay.
This is how I feel about the
Hold on. Wait. Okay, what if A cup is at 8? Would you take him over Mara? Would you take A cup over Mara?
What did you just ask me? Would I take it, bro? If Darius A cup,
I'm asking the question.
8, I'm about to answer the question. If Darius A cup is at number 8, I'm running to the podium to draft him.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? But here's the thing: Darius A cup is not getting past the Kings, bro. Like that's what I hate for him. Like
A cup going off the ball before Mara.
I want A cup in like Brooklyn, bro. I want him to get drafted by the Nets. Go to a big market like that. Go to Brooklyn.
But what if he
slide though? Fucking star.
You know.
Bro. I'm gonna tell you something. A cup is zero chance. It's zero. If for A cup, it's either he's gonna end up in Brooklyn. Or he's gonna be stuck in purgatory in Sacramento.
Can I say this real quick?
If the Hawks ain't trading up, we ain't getting A cup. We can stop that right now.
Going forward, he got going
Let me say this real
past
quick.
7.
Let me say this quick.
I would pick Native Mint before I picked a Daymar.
Hang on, let me say this right quick.
Stop it, bro.
I don't want to hear no more noise about hey, you can't contend with a small guard because in the Eastern Conference Finals you have 2 undersized small guards. So A cup
they're not small. They are not small guards.
Who are the 2?
They're not small guards.
What is 6'3"?
Who was the 2?
They're not small guards.
What are 2 undersized?
Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell.
Dude.
Wait.
See wonder. How tall is Donovan Mitchell?
6'2". That's what it says.
No, Donovan Mitchell is 6'1", and he's physical as hell. He plays like he's 6'4".
He's undersized though, Jay.
He's only undersized by height. Look. When people say small guard, they're talking about the 6'1", 6 feet guard that's 165 pounds. That is a little guard, bro. Like Jalen Brunson is small by height. You cannot back that man down. He's built like a fire hydrant. He competes on defense. It's a
They
whole. That's a whole
hard.
different. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. That's a whole different caliber. And Darius Acuff is not a small guard. He is 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan. He's almost 200 pounds. In what world is, bro? Trae Young was 6'1", 165 pounds, soaking wet with a 6'3" wingspan, bro. It is a completely different.
I wouldn't want Brunson either, though. I won't lie. I wouldn't want Brunson either.
In that Acuff is way more explosive than Trae too. So,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, Acuff is not a little guard. That is not a small guard. That is not a small guard.
So if we draft, hold on, if Acuff slides to the Hawks, you don't think his defense will compromise the Hawks?
Bro, I done talked about Acuff a million times. I said if you believe he's gonna be at least CJ or better on defense, you
hold on, but CJ is serviceable, bro. He held his own when he came to the Hawks. He held his own.
That's his point.
But that's what I just said. If you believe he's gonna be CJ or better on defense, you draft that nigga.
You draft
hands down.
Oh, okay.
And Acuff, what people don't realize about Acuff is, brother, that man can really play off the ball like a mug. Like he's
a phenomenal off ball player.
Like he's like, bro, like again, I ain't had no problem with. Y'all heard me say a million times with Trae Young. He did not get paid to play defense. I said my problem with Trae Young is he was not a good enough offensive talent to have the ball in his hands that much and be that bad on defense. Like you cannot be out there shooting 40-something, 41%, sub 43%. And I'm supposed to have you as my main guy. That does not work.
And the turnovers. And the turnovers.
Like, bro, like you cannot dominate the ball if you're only shooting 43%, bro.
We all know that was due to
the coach.
He shot 43% for. He had 1 year where he shot over 44%.
Trae Young, well, y'all keep bringing the coach, bro. Y'all always, bro.
He had like, bro, let's stop it. He had one season in his career where he shot above 40%.
Hold these players accountable.
He was just too efficient. He was just too inefficient as a scorer, bro.
This is what I'm saying when I bring
if you're gonna be 50, 40, 90 as a little guard, it works.
The players accountable, bro.
No. When I bring up the coach, the reason I bring up Quinn Snyder, because you can look at Trae's shooting numbers and see the decline when we switch
all the way down.
Because, like we all know, Trae Young is a volume shooter. He's never been some high elite level 3-point shooter.
Yeah, 3-point.
The reason he shot so high is because we were pick and roll heavy offense, and he was getting everything in the lane. That's why.
And he was more efficient. He was more efficient doing that.
He always asked,
I've looked at it. Yeah.
Go back and look at it, C Wonder. He had 1 year of his career, bro, when he shot over 44% from the field, bro. 1 year. He had one season his entire career. And it was under Nate McMillan. It was the year after we went to the conference finals. It was his All-NBA season. But, bro.
That's what I'm
saying. We went to the
No. The year after we went to the conference finals, he was his only year where he shot over 44%.
This is what I'm explaining. Trae Young's shot chart is not the same under Quinn as it was under Nate McMillan.
But he wasn't an elite scorer. He wasn't efficient with Nate McMillan either.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Again,
No, he wasn't.
Bro, DeMar, year 4, Trae Young was his most efficient season.
I'm about to look up Stat Muse because I'm about
to go on Stat Muse and look at Trae Young's year 4 of Trae Young. After we went to the conference finals, that was his most efficient season. Before that and after that, he was not very efficient as a scorer, bro.
Jay, who was the coach before that?
Before what?
Lloyd
Pierce? You talking about Lloyd Pierce?
Lloyd Pierce. Right, so hold up, Jay. So those years under Lloyd Pierce don't count under Nate McMillan, like I see it. His best years is under Nate McMillan. We was heavy.
But why is it the following year his shooting numbers collapsed again? With Nate McMillan as the coach.
What did he shoot?
After he shot 46, after his All-NBA season where he shot 46%, I think he followed up with 43.
Okay, that's
what is it, C Wonder? C Wonder pulling it up. What did he shoot? So here's my thing, DeMar. If you're gonna be a little guard, you gotta be as close to 50, 40, 90 as possible as a scorer.
Jay, you gotta
be a dog on defense.
Basically, you gotta be Jalen Brunson.
You gotta be Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie Irving. You have to be efficient. If you are not gonna be efficient, you can't dominate the ball.
I do gotta say something, Jay. One thing you leaving out. And I'm not a huge Trae fan. One thing you leaving out, to be Brunson efficiency, you got to bring them referees with you. If Trae got those calls,
Bro, Trae got calls, bro. Trae shot 8 free throws a game.
Finals, he did. Not after the conference finals, he did not get.
Bro, Trae Young was still shooting. Well, after the conference finals, also you got to remember they changed the rules and took away his little stop, jump into you.
Yeah,
foul
they took away
the league. The league itself changed the rules.
So Brunson wasn't still doing it. Harden wasn't still doing it.
Brunson gets calls, but Trae Young got calls too, bro. Like, Trae Young, I'm not. Bro, Trae Young every year was in the top 10 of the league in free throws.
To me, Brunson to Trae, that's not the right comparison. Like if you do Trae to SGA, maybe so, but Trae to Brunson, nah.
Yeah, bro. And another thing,
Austin. Brunson and Trae were both top 10 in the league in free throws.
Can I debunk something real quick?
So, like, what are we talking about?
Hold on. Go ahead, Incog, then we'll go to C1. Go ahead.
Jay, you're missing one detail. You're leaving out is that the teams that Trae Young played on, he did not have the consistent scoring from his peers or whatever for his teammates. Supporting cast. He did not. Yeah, he did not have a good supporting cast. He did not have the same supporting cast as a Brunson. You know what I'm saying? So of course his numbers are gonna be a little off because he doesn't have consistent scoring, and that's one thing you left out. And that's all I got.
Right. Donovan Mitchell didn't have support throughout his career. Was efficient.
I just want to say something because Jay said, well, he hasn't been efficient. Let me just say how desperate my point guard was trying to change his game to fit in the team. The last 5 games when he was with us, the 5 games that 5-game losing streak, the final 5 games he was here in Atlanta, he had a 46.2 field goal percentage and 39.4 from the 3. Now, if that's not efficient, I don't know what is.
But you talking 5 games over a season.
Still, that's a good record to show. Hey, he's changing his style and he's being more efficient.
Bro, 5 games is not a good enough sample size, bro.
Jay. Okay, let's go to Washington. Let's go to Washington.
Hold on. Let me ask John.
John, I had another one.
John, let me ask you a question.
I'll wait for John to be done.
First, let me ask you this. First part. Do you like... No, I don't want to say it like that. The top 4 of the draft: AJ, DP, Boozer, Caleb Wilson. They're considered generational talents. Do you agree that one of those top 4 dudes are generational talents?
No.
So if you don't believe that, so you are not in favor of the Hawks moving up from 8 to 1 or 2 to get one of those top guys?
No.
So you are cool with the Hawks staying pat at 8 and just taking a guard or a big at 8?
Yeah.
Who you want at 8?
I don't have anybody specific in mind. I got about 4 people in mind for that big spot.
Give me your top 2 out of those 4.
What's his name? The center. Oh man, I can't think of Buddy's name.
Michigan, Mara, Spanish guy.
I thought that's what his name. Yeah, Mara, and it was another one. Mara, and it was another one.
Big man.
Steinbach, is it?
Steinbach out of Washington. He a shooter, big man.
Yeah, those 2.
Okay, so John at 8 want to be regardless.
I should have known John wanted a big man.
Well, I mean,
well, look, hold on.
Get a big man.
Okay, go ahead. Hey, Damon, you have another question so I can address C1.
I asked you, did you want to trade up? But you want to big. So
hang on, John? Can I finish my point real quick?
Yes, sir. Go.
We done with Trae Young, man. We done with Trae Young.
Oh man, look, Jay wanted more evidence. I got more evidence.
Wait a minute. Let Damon, if I could. Let's see one to get his point across, and then I want to say something about Trae Young just for a second because
Trae Young stuff off. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pivot from Trae.
Okay, go ahead, C1.
All right, I just want to say this. Jay said, "Well, that's not a big enough sample size." Okay, when he went to Washington, which I think 7 games here, he was averaging nearly 60 from the field goal percentage and 42 or 43% from 3 points. So he got even more efficient in Washington.
I could tell from Jay face he ain't trying to hit nothing you saying.
Bro, like, what does Washington have to do with the Atlanta Hawks?
You said that he hasn't been
Bro,
efficient.
like, go buy a Trae Young Washington
not a
Wizards
big enough
jersey,
sample
bro.
size.
I could tell from Jay face he
Like, bro, we talking about, bro. I'm giving you, bro. Listen, see Wonder.
I can't warn you.
See Wonder, bro. See Wonder.
He ain't efficient.
Bro, Demond, can you pin that career average back up for Trae Young, please, for this guy?
Oh, I got something.
I am giving you his career efficiency right there. That is multiple seasons of games. That's like, how many games does Trae Young play in his career? Like 500 games, 400 games? Like over 400 games. The sample size says he is a 43% shooter from the field, 35% from the three. I mean, and he does get, I told y'all, he takes 8 free throws a game. So I don't want to hear Jalen Brunson shoots more free. Trae gets to the line, top 10 in the league every year. He's just not efficient putting the ball in the cup. That's the difference. That is the difference. He's not efficient.
Doesn't have the support cast.
All right.
Go ahead, John. You want to say something about the Trae Young stuff?
What I'm hearing here is an attempt to disqualify what Trae Young meant to this freaking team.
100%.
And I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it because you would be no place without that man coming here working his behind off. Efficient, inefficient, whatever. Look at the potential assists this man had during the time that he was here. This man would drag his team, the other team, and 20 people out the stands to the basket, dish it off to a wide open bogey, to a wide open Hunter, to a wide open O, to anybody there that could shoot. Clink, clank, clunk. This man, and the thing was, when DeJounte Murray came here, what were we hollering? Well, you need to pass the ball to DeJounte. You finally got some help. It took games for them to be together for Trae Young to even start doing that. And it was the same thing. Trae Young was a point guard. He was forced into playing the way that he was, the same way Mookie Blaylock was forced into playing once we got Danny Manning here. I mean, I'm just telling you, this man did everything he could. No, he was not an efficient shooter in the later parts of his career. And I got on him about that. And I always said something about that because of the fact I said Trae Young needs to get bigger. Trae Young needs to get stronger. I've always said that. I blame him for that.
Same here.
I blame him for that because he should have bulked up. And Damon knows I said something about that. Everybody who's been tuning in, watching me knows I said something about that. Okay. Now, Chef Cujo, all you people, all this stuff y'all talking here, trying to do this revisionist history on what happened with Trae Young was here, that's not going to happen. Because I will be standing here 10 toes down defending what that man did for this team and what the team did not do for him. This man begged for help. This man begged them to get somebody. This man begged them to get him some help.
Hey, John, let me ask you this. First of all, let me say this. As a Hawks fan, I don't tolerate Joe Johnson slander, Dominique slander, and Trae Young. Because I got to keep it real. John 100% correct, man. I mean, he did come here, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to just last thing I'll say about Trae Young. The dude came here and got us a Christmas Day game, bro. Like, that is mind-blowing. I've never seen the Hawks play on Christmas that's our first time playing on Christmas Day in 25 years, ever. You know what I'm saying? So, credit to Trae Young. I understand Trae Young is a very important part of Atlanta Hawks history. Dude came here. He tried. The organization didn't chip in. But let me ask you this, John. So, are you a fan of, I don't know if you've really been following the guards, are you a fan of A-Cuff? People kind of putting him in a Trae Young kind of build, but he's a little bit more explosive than Trae. With a lot more and he has a lot more. I think A-Cup got the 7.
He's longer too. He got a 6'8" wingspan.
6'8" wingspan, and he's 6'2".
He was 6'2" and a half, I think, without shooting. So he's almost 6'4" if you think about it.
So would you be mad, John? So would you be mad, John, if the Hawks took an A-Cup Junior at 8 if he was available over a big man?
Yeah, I'd be mad.
I told you.
Because see, look, I got to have a bona fide center. Excuse me, I got to have two. I got to have 2 bona fide centers here. All right, man, we the only damn team that's trying to make a flat-footed, humpback, sloop-footed son of a gun a doggone starting center like he's some type of power in the doggone league. And you have a coach here that wants to play 5-out basketball. Okay, I mean everybody else is posting up. They back posting up a little bit. They shooting threes. Your centers are versatile. What does my starting center do?
So, John, let me ask you this.
Let him answer the question.
What if the Hawks draft a guard?
What does our center?
So you don't care. So let me make sure I'm tracking the same thing. I'm tracking the same thing. Let me make sure I'm on the same thing. You don't care how we get a bid as long as we get them. So we could get a guard in the draft and then get a bid in free agency, and it don't matter to you, right? You just want us to get a bid to start the season. And the second part is this: the big man we get, whether it's a draft or free agency, are you looking at the big man to be a day one starter over Double O?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
because hey, I've already posted it. When you draft him, no damn G League, no damn Summer League, send him straight to Hakeem Olajuwon. Express on the first thing smoking out of Atlanta, send him to Hakeem Olajuwon, because he ain't gonna learn a damn thing here with these people, because these people couldn't coach a pregnant woman in LeBron's class.
So
I done
John,
told.
That's not true, John. That's not true.
So for what John said,
hey, Tank, where the rings at? Does anybody on my coaching staff? Does anybody on my coaching staff?
That's not
John,
true,
that's because Tank is a Quinn Snyder supporter. That's why.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Demond, either. That's not true either.
Okay, Tank, prove it.
You answer
Okay,
that question though, Tank.
Tank, prove it. Prove it.
Answer that ring question.
Where the rings at?
Where the rings? Hold on. Wait.
Where's the expertise at?
Wait. If you want to say,
you got to make it to the conference final first. He ain't even been to a conference final.
You've been coaching a long time now to make it to conference final.
Hey, guess who been? Donovan Mitchell going to the conference final this year. Gobert been to 2 Western Conference final. Quinn Snyder, not so much, man.
Mike Conley.
And wait a minute. This is the crazy part. Rudy Gobert credits Quinn Snyder with his development. What the hell did you develop into?
Hey, he get benched every playoffs, man. So
hold on. Why shouldn't he? He got 4 DPOIs. Why shouldn't he?
Hey, you know so crazy.
He went to the conference final without Quinn.
Oh, he's a Hall of Famer. Why shouldn't he?
You know what's so crazy about that, Tank? You know what's so crazy? NBA players, was that 2 years ago? They were just questioning Gobert. How you the defensive player of the year? You can't even play in the playoffs. You get benched.
Hold on. Did you see what he did to Jokic this year in the playoffs? Did you see that?
I saw what he did against.
Did you see that?
I saw what Wemby did to him.
Did you see what
Wemby did to
Wemby? Did you see what he did to Jokic?
Hey, wait a minute.
Did you see
him looking for the ball?
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Hey,
Wemby. Let me swing it.
Hey, hold up.
Say something real quick. Go ahead.
Who cares what Wemby is a different breed?
Wemby had that joker looking for the ball the same way that Steph Curry did.
Real quick. Go ahead, Incock.
Tank.
Okay, when you talk about bigs, how many bigs we got on the roster right now? I mean, I think 5. And then you're talking about bringing in another one. And Mara, and if we keep our roster exactly how it is, keeping our bigs and signing Langdale, Mara ain't gonna play that much. So that's why I'm saying we should look to trade, Okongwu. I mean, if we're gonna draft Mara, we have to trade Okongwu to make either Langdale or Mara a starter because, like John said, he cannot be in the G League. With and you talking about drafting back-to-back bigs, you drafted Asa Newell. So if we draft Mara, what are we gonna do with Asa Newell?
Asa Newell is a power forward. He's not a center.
I mean, but
Yeah, now
still,
That's a big man, bro.
I'm gonna
Like a
ask
power
you.
He's not
forward
a
is a
center.
big
I'm gonna ask
man.
you
He's
this.
not a center.
I'm
He's
gonna
not a
ask you
center.
this.
Dude, a big man is a
He's not
power
a
forward
center.
and a center.
Hey,
That is
He's
what a
not a
big
center.
is.
He's not a center,
Hey,
bro.
who
That's
gonna
still a big
take
man.
double O?
man.
A power forward
Not
is a big
He's
man.
not a
Oh,
center. We
That's
talking
why.
about.
That's
We
why
talking
we
about
shouldn't draft
Hey,
center.
Mara.
hey,
We're not talking
Right,
about
but
That's
you,
why
tweeners.
we shouldn't draft
DJ,
We're
Mara.
not talking
who's
about
gonna
tweeners.
bro,
take
if you
double
are a
O?
power
Who's
forward
gonna
in the NBA,
trade
take
with
you
us
are a
for
big
double
man.
O for
If we-
anything?
Hold on,
That's what
Jay.
I'm saying.
Jay,
If
I'm
we
not talking
not,
about tweeners. I'm not talking about tweeners. I'm not talking about
No, a
strictly
power
centers.
forward. Your big positions are power forward and
no,
center.
It's still a
here's what I'm
tweener.
saying.
So what?
If
A
we
tweener's
if we
still a
if
center.
we're
He
not
can play a
gonna
Like, what are you
move
talking
double O,
about?
if we're
The
not
Hold on.
gonna
power
Would you?
forward,
Would
the
you?
front
we should
court,
not
the
draft
front court
Mara.
is the small forward, the power forward, and the centers. The big men are referred to the power forwards and the
forward
centers.
centers.
Would you consider Asa Newell as a center? Yes or no?
That small ball
Bro,
center.
he doesn't matter. He
Would you
plays
consider
he
him as
plays.
a center? He is not a
He's
center.
a power forward center, bro. Like, he's a big
He's a
man.
power
Like, that's
forward.
he's a
He's not.
big, bro. A
He's a
power
big.
forward is a
Of
big. Like, what are you not
course,
getting?
they're bigs. He's not a center. A
Okay,
position wise,
but
he's not a
that's
center.
what
That's
we're
what I'm
talking
saying.
about. We talk about
Now he
centers.
can be a center.
Now that y'all saying
He can't
that,
be a
now
center. He
what
can't be a
is
center.
JJ?
Yes, he
What is
can.
JJ? What is
JJ is a
JJ?
big. He's a forward. He's a
JJ is
combo
a.
forward.
But he's not a big. He's a power forward, bro.
He's not a pig.
He's a
Wait a minute,
combo
wait a
He's not a
minute.
forward.
big.
He's a
He's
combo
not a
forward.
big. JJ's
Could
not a
you
big, bro.
conceivably put
Bro,
JJ
Jalen
as a
Johnson starts
small
every
forward?
game at the power forward in the front court, bro.
That's a big.
He's not a big. He's not a
Could you
big, bro.
conceivably
Stop
put
it.
Bro, how
JJ as
he's
a
6'10",
small
he's
forward?
6'10". Like, what are you
He's not a
talking
big.
about?
Okay, is
Jay,
He's
Evan
not
Mobley
6'10". He's not 6'10".
Hold on.
Oh,
Tank, is Evan
What are you
Mobley not a
talking
big?
about?
I can't hear.
Evan
all y'all-
Mobley's a
all y'all
big.
talking about- All y'all talking.
He plays power
Go
forward.
ahead, go ahead.
But he's 6'11".
Hold on.
Hey,
He's
Jay.
6'11".
No, he's not. He's 6'10".
Jay, by your
6'10",
definition,
6'11". He's 6'11".
Jay, by
No,
your
he's not. He's
definition,
6'10". And Jared
Vince
Allen is
Carter retired
6'9".
as a big. By your definition, Vince Carter retired as a big.
Yeah, but we know that Vince Carter, right, his first
No.
whole career was a guard, bro.
That's what y'all
Like, we
got.
like come on, Austin. We can be adults here, brother. We know Vince Carter was not really a big in the NBA. He played
we
the
know
small
Jalen
ball
Johnson is
forward.
not a big.
He was
We know
a
Jalen's
small
not a big.
ball forward during the pace and space era when he got too slow and too big to move.
Jay,
But that is not
normally-
the same, bro. Like, Jalen Johnson is
normally
not
a
a
big is considered, even if you're
Jalen
a
Johnson not a
forward,
big.
because you're also
Jalen
a
Johnson
center.
is not a small. He's not a small ball forward. He's a combo forward. He plays the forward. That's a big. That's a big.
What is it? Wait a
He's
minute.
not a
Wait a
big. He's not
minute.
a
Wait a
big,
minute.
bro.
What
Dude,
is
the
a small ball?
the
Hold
small
on.
ball forwards when they was trying to play small and your center was 6 foot.
Is LeBron a big?
Real quick.
But-
Real quick. We about to pivot real quick. Give me y'all thoughts. My boy Dwayne P said Keaton Wagler, SGA Kawhi 2.0.
Oh my goodness.
fuck?
He has the potential.
Hold on.
He has the potential.
Hold up.
He
We're
has
gonna
no
go
athleticism.
around the
He has
panel.
the
We're gonna
potential.
go around. Hold up. We're gonna go around the panel. We're gonna start with the homeboy Julian on top. Go around the panel, the in card, the tank. Y'all know how we do. Julian. Keaton Wagler, SGA Kawhi 2.0. Yay or nay? Why
I'll keep
not?
it simple. I don't trust 6'6" guys that can't dunk. So that's it. I'll keep it
Oh
simple.
my God. You can't. Oh, dang.
No, man.
In card.
He has the potential to be, a SGA, but just like I said, go back to previous drafts. There were questions about SGA, drafting him, and there was a lot of guards that were taken, above SGA. So when you talk about, development, he has the potential, but it's all about being in the right system and, developing the correct way. So, yeah, I think so.
Tank.
He said SGA and Kawhi. That's cap. He's not a defender like Kawhi.
He's another Kevin Martin.
Yeah, like he's not that. He's not even SGA. Like, that's a terrible comparison.
Jay.
I have no idea what SGA and Kawhi Leonard have in common beyond being black and gotten cornrows. They are two different types of players entirely. But I see a lot of SGA in Wagler's game, SGA was what, the 12th pick. I think the fact that SGA became SGA helps Wagler's draft stock to get in the 5. But y'all heard me say, man, in college, as a college player, Wagler was better than Darren Peterson. So I definitely am a believer in Wagler's ability to become something in the NBA. Shea's not really a super athletic dude either. They both had like 35, 36-inch verticals. They're just long. They know how to score. So best of luck to Wagler.
See Wonder.
I mean, I kind of agree with Jay. I think he's got a little SGA
Hold
game.
on, say that
in him.
again. I didn't hear that beginning. Say that one more time.
I said I agree with Jay in the sense
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Listen, me and Jay
You hear that, Jay? Hey, Jay, you hear that?
Listen, Jay and I, we go back like brothers. It's all love between him and me. We just like poking fun at each other, all right? Like that's all.
Phelps, Wagler, SGA, Kawhi. Why?
He ain't Kawhi, that's for sure. I don't know where that comparison comes from.
Not
but
even a young Kawhi. Young Kawhi.
No, he can't play no defense.
What the fuck is
Bro, Kawhi is a wing player, bro. It's a whole different.
On the messenger.
I know, but no, bro, that's crazy. SGA is more of the comp, and I would even say Halliburton would probably be the better comp with him, like because he's not athletic and he's not a great defender, at least not now. But he's got
That's
like
another terrible comparison. Terrible comparison. My bad. Go ahead.
How's it a terrible comparison?
My bad. My bad.
Hold on. See, that's what. Wait, we trying to go around the panel.
But
My bad. That was terrible.
But yeah, I would say that
you already said no, see Wonder. You said
yeah, yeah, no.
Austin.
Kawhi, nah, no way, Kawhi.
What about SGA?
SGA, I say more Brandon Roy than SGA, but yeah.
Okay.
That's a damn good player.
Without a bad leg. That is a good player.
Hey, John. I don't know if you Keaton Wagler, SGA, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if you've really been tracking the guards because I know you're looking for the bigs.
No, and it wouldn't matter because what people do in college.
Ain't 7 feet, I don't want them.
Well, I'm going to say this also. I don't know what he will do in the NBA yet. You know, all of the stuff in college, the man is starting over. Anybody who comes in the NBA is starting over. And as Austin and DJ and everybody said, depends on the coaching staff, the development, all of that. You know, you starting over. You starting over.
Because I was gonna ask Incobb when he said something about when he was answering. I was gonna ask Incobb, do you think SGA would have became SGA if he would have stayed on the Clippers? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like y'all say, it is part of where you go. Now I'm gonna
Chris Paul.
Let me ask y'all this question. Because if you follow me on Twitter, you know who my guy is, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all can keep it real.
Who your guy is?
And listen, I'm not saying
Cam Carr.
I'm not saying we got to draft him 8. I'm just saying.
I like Cam
What
Carr
do
a
you
lot.
think about Cameron Carr on the Hawks? Start with my boy Julian.
I think you're spot on. I think he's a hidden talent. I think this draft is going to have a lot of all-stars that come out from the mid selections. And I like something that C. Wonder said.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'll see y'all.
All right,
later.
I like that plan because I think this helps John out as well because there's a lot of centers that's going to be in that 15 to 20 mark. And if you trade down like the 8 for the number 12 and the what was it, like the 17th?
Yeah.
You'll be able to get a solid guard like a Carr, and then you'll solve your big problem. Like you can get Jaden Quaidance. I think there's another 7-footer with a 40-inch vertical down there that you can get around 17. So I like Carr.
And Carr, I don't know if you researched my boy Carr.
Nah, I'm not interested in Carr.
All right.
I'm just not.
Okay.
It's too much. We got too much. You got too much money invested in people that's already on the roster. If we're gonna bring in somebody like Carr, then you got to move somebody out. And right now, I don't see, a place for him.
You don't think he could be a replacement for CJ McCollum? 6'5", 7 fan.
I mean,
40-inch vertical, 42-inch vertical.
He averaged 8.5. He averaged 18.5 points this year.
Where we drafting him? Where we drafting?
Great movement shooter.
Anywhere outside the top. He's not the 8th pick. He's not the 8th pick.
Oh,
He
okay.
can
I
touch
was
his
about to
toes
say.
standing
I
up.
was about to say he ain't no
I
way
said,
he played the top 10.
beginning, Tank. I said,
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. My bad. I thought you were talking about. Hey, I was like,
you
bro,
wrong
come
because
on,
you'll be
bro.
listening to me.
I'm listening, bro. I just didn't hear that
No,
part right
I am personally, a proponent of, bringing in, some of the guards, kind of like Kobe White, Ayo DeSumo, rather than bringing in Carr. I'll say
That's
that.
fair.
Okay, and I think the sumo are free agent too. Tank, Carr.
Nah, I'm not taking
You
him,
don't like
bro.
him on the Hawks? You want to see him? Okay.
No, I'm not saying I don't like him on the Hawks, but where are we gonna take him at though? That's the question.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Hey, I can answer that.
Yeah. I mean, I take him, but I mean, where we gonna take him though? Like,
I'm just asking.
okay. Yeah, I'll take him.
Carr. You see him on the Hawks?
You asking me?
Yeah. Does he fit on the Hawks?
Oh, I love Cam Carr. I've been saying I would be trying to move up. The pick I'd be trying to move up from is 23. If you just don't like the guards at 8, which I can't understand why the Hawks wouldn't want the guards at 8, I would try to be flipping 8 for 12 and 17 so I can get him in that range. But my ideal draft for the Hawks is they find a way to move, package Zach or something in 23 to get back into the teens to get a Cameron Carr. And at 8, they take like a Braden Burries. If we could walk out of here with Braden Burries and Cam Carr, I really like it, bro. I really like it.
Zach is unavailable.
Bro,
I
Zach
really like it.
out of here. Zach got to go.
I'm just saying to mine, if we can pair a player up with 23 and get back into the lottery,
we can flip
back
Zach,
into the
bro.
teams.
We can flip him, bro.
Hey, bro, Tank, gang on.
I was talking to Matt. My bad. I was talking to Matt. My
trying
bad.
to be the moderator, man. Now.
Oh, my bad.
Cam Carr. Can you see him on the Hawks? Not at 8. Cause I know.
I mean, I'll take him at 23, but I wouldn't take him higher than that. Like he's a nice athlete, but also he's an older prospect. He's 21. I know that sounds crazy to say now.
Crazy.
But who cares? All these prospects come in the league about to be 21.
21 is considered old.
Bruh, Austin, with NIL and the drop of early entrants, most of the guys coming into the draft are going to probably be about 21 now.
But what I'm saying is for me, like if I'm going top 15, either I want young guard, young wing, or an established big. That's
fool. I want the guy who you think is the best player.
Wasn't Dwayne Wade 21 when he got drafted?
Bro, I want the guy who they believe is going to be the best player. I don't give a damn about their age like that. If they under 22, I'm cool.
I don't know if you know who Cameron Carr is, John, but do you know who Carr is? Because I know you ain't been following.
I've heard of him, but Tank, listen real close, Tank. Why are we going to repeat the Ricochet experiment again with somebody else?
Thank you.
What's the Ricochet experiment? What is that?
What do you mean by that?
Look at what they did with him.
Oh, you talk about his development?
Hold on. What they do with him though? What they did with him? What they did?
Standing just going and wait.
Your coach. Coach.
Yes, I'm listening.
Planted that man in the corner.
That's what he did in
overseas. In the corner.
Where he should.
Why should he be there?
Because that's what he does. Good. That's what he does.
No. Ricochet has a much better game when Ricochet moves. When Ricochet moves,
we seen him move with the Hawks. We seen him cut. We see him make backdoor cuts and all that.
Hold up, because y'all finna go off topic. Let me hit up the homeboy man real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you see him on the Hawks?
Who is
Don't
that?
worry about what pick, but can you see a guy like Cameron Carr being like a CJ McCollum replacement?
Yeah, I mean, I like Cam Carr. I liked him all season. I like him. I think, is he a 2? Is he a 3? You got to kind of figure that out. But I like him. His defense, he has the tools, but it's inconsistent, I would say. His defensive awareness, off ball in particular. So, I mean, I like Cam Carr, but are you positioning him as like a star player or like just
I'm positioning him as CJ McCollum replacement coming off the bench?
Yeah, I mean, in that aspect, I think he's fine.
Okay, because I see him like Dyson Daniels with offense. That's how I see it.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
nice
I mean,
player.
I don't think. I
Hello,
don't
you think he's that good on defense?
I
You think he's that good on
think
defense?
he's more like Nikhil,
What
honestly,
you
Demond.
say? What you say?
You think he's that good on defense?
Hell yeah.
I think he's like Nikhil. I think he's more closer than Nikhil.
You think he's Dyson Daniels level on defense?
He's a 6'5" shot blocking guard, bro. He just
Bro.
He reminds me a lot of Nikhil.
He got a
I think
7.
the measurements. I think the measurements and stuff are there, Demond. I think the measurements and stuff are there. I just his when you go back and watch the film, his like attention to detail isn't always there. He's not consistent.
Okay, well,
That's okay. He's not a professional yet.
That's credit. I mean,
Bro, he just said Dyson Daniels level of defense.
Baylor was not
crazy.
a good defensive team overall this year, so I can understand that. I can understand the attention to detail on defense, but that's once again, there's no prospect who's gonna come in here without a deficiency somewhere in their game. So I mean,
Unless you drafted Braden Burries.
I can dig that. Here's the thing, Matt. Since he just got up here, Matt, are you a fan of moving up in the top 4? Get one of those dudes.
It depends on what you have to give up. But if it's for Peterson or Caleb Wilson, the 1 and 2 on my board, I would say yes. It depends what I'm giving up.
Okay, let me ask you this. What are you willing to not give up to go get 1 or 2?
Not willing to give up to get 1 or 2. I'm not willing to give up.
Zach.
So let me say it to you like this, man. Let me say it. Let's start with picks. How many first round picks are you willing to give up?
3.
3. Now, how many players? Excuse me. Which players are off the table as far as combining them with the picks to move up?
For me, it's only 3 players: Okongwu, Jalen, and Zach. Because
you're not trading those players.
You'll let Okongwu stop you from moving up to what?
Yeah, like for me, those 3 for me because I'm keeping Jalen, and that for me, Jalen is still going to be the best player on the team at least for next season. So,
what about you want to trade Zach to get up in top 4?
No. Because
what? Get out of here, dog!
They gotta stop. What are you doing, bro? They can have Zach.
Bro, they can have Zach, bro.
Bro, Zach makes a lot of money, bro. I don't think I understand how much money Zach makes.
Let remember, this is the same guy who didn't want to give up Kobe Buffett to get Siakam. So
that was different.
Hey, Demond. Landry Fields didn't want to do it either, and they both got fired.
That was different. That was different. The reason with Zach, the reason why I'm not willing to give up, the reason why I'm not willing to give up Zach, the reason why I'm not willing to give up Zach,
bro,
is because I think even if Zach don't hit his ceiling, right? Even if Zach is just good and Zach is a 16-point a game scorer and he's just a good player. And if you look at his advanced numbers, if he plays at least 30 minutes, he's going to get that. Even if Zach is at 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, that at 6'9", 6'10", that's a very that's the hardest argument.
Is that more than what AJ
at best? Zach will become McCall Bridges.
Let me ask you.
Even Mikal Bridges went for 5 picks.
Bro, but listen,
that was a bad move.
McCall Bridges is a good player, bro. That's a good player. He's played in the finals. He's played on multiple conference finals teams. He's been an All-NBA defender. If you got that with Zach, then that's a good outcome. But he's not going to be better than that.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me ask you this. I want to make sure I'm on the same way. So you're telling me a Okongwu, you would not trade a Okongwu, you would not trade Zach,
bro? The message.
To get who's your top guy on your board?
Peterson.
So you would skip on Peterson to retain these 2 dudes?
3.
Well, I'll give you JJ. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
that's somewhat respectable.
Yeah,
but Zach or Okongwu?
No,
you want to trade one of those guys?
Because Demond, you got to build out. You got to build out a team. It's just not about getting one good player. We see this in Minnesota. They got a top 10 player in the league, and they don't have a lot around them. and they hit a
That's a
ceiling.
lie. That's a lie.
They hit a ceiling. They don't have much offensively around them, Jay. They don't.
Dude, they had the Minnesota Timberwolves had a lot around Anthony Edwards. They beat the Denver Nuggets without Anthony Edwards, bro. Like the only reason why you feel that way is because Dante DiVincenzo blew his Achilles.
Jay, don't act like the Denver Nuggets were healthy.
Who were they missing? Aaron Gordon
and Peyton
Aaron
Watson.
Gordon.
Fool, come on, bro. You were missing two starters, bro. We're talking about two. Bro, Matt. We are talking about one team that is missing a top 10 player in the world by your own admission. And their starting shooting guard, their starting point guard, shooting guard. And they went out there and took the Denver Nuggets without these two guys to the woodshed. And they still had Jokic and Jamal Murray and all those other dudes. And you're trying to tell me that they don't have anything around Anthony Edwards? That's your argument?
I said, first of all, Jay.
Hold on, the other dudes. The other dudes, Tim Hardaway, Christian Braun, all those dudes.
Christian Braun
they beat that team. They beat that team without Anthony Edwards.
Hold on. Christian Braun wasn't that good this year. Aaron Gordon.
Tim Hardaway. Hold on, Cam Johnson. Don't forget Cam Johnson. He was good this year. What are you talking about?
Matt. That is crazy. For you to say they don't have anything around Anthony Edwards is insane.
That one thing that I've got to say, how in the world are we talking about any damn body else when we got embarrassed by 51 freaking points, setting a damn record for futility in the first round of the playoffs? I'm not even talking about and looking at nobody else's team.
John, would you rather lose by 51 or get blown out 4 straight times and not win a game?
Because
what was that, Jay? I didn't hear you.
I said, would you rather lose by 51 in a game 6, or would you rather get blown out for 4 straight games and not win a single game?
Yeah.
At some point, y'all have to start understanding.
Not set a record.
Bro, the New York Knicks just set a record. The New York Knicks
not set a record. No.
John. The Philadelphia 76ers are one that record that they just got posted.
No, we set a record of being down by
Philadelphia
points
just set a record
in a playoff game.
Philadelphia just set a record. That was the widest margin of victory in the sweep.
And the thing about it. Was the optics were worse than what the points were. The optics were horrific.
John, the Philadelphia 76ers have multiple All-NBA players and got swept and blown out every game.
I don't look.
Hey, John, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I forgot. I want to salute Quinn Snyder for setting a record in Atlanta. Salute to him.
John, you know Jay gonna try to
Hey, even that he's still here though.
There's nothing to sugarcoat.
Look.
There's nothing to sugarcoat, bro.
The Philadelphia 76ers fans, the Philadelphia 76ers fans will deal with that ignominy. They'll deal with that. I'm dealing with what it is that happened to my team on national freaking television. We set a record for futility. We went down by 61 points.
I know we lost by 70, but Jay,
and the crazy part, it got worse. It was progressively worse until it culminated into that most embarrassing, humiliating, stinking pile of crap that you saw on the television.
That's cool.
Shut up, for the record.
Man, and see the thing
he's still here though. He's still here though, He's still here.
Y'all, that's the problem. Y'all ignoring the 800-pound gorilla in the room, because see, the thing is that with his coaching style, with his philosophy, it's not going to get any better. If you can't hit jump shots in a game, we're dead. We're just dead.
It is a gimmick.
You're a good coach, bro.
It's not.
Hey, John. So what's your thoughts about Dyson Daniels? Then you can't hit a jump shot. What's your thoughts?
Oh my God.
Gotta go.
Get that boy out of here. See, I all year long.
Jay, about to be careful.
All year long, I've been talking about this man. This man didn't even know how to hold a basketball. He did. The lady was on TV, had a basketball in one hand, and was trying to show where Dyson Daniels was trying to hold the ball.
The man, how on God's green earth did you get a contract with the Atlanta Hawks and you can't shoot?
$100 million.
$100 million, and the contract ain't even kicked in yet.
Wait, John, wait, John. Did you say that he doesn't know how to hold a basketball? He doesn't know how to hold a basketball?
Tank, go back. I'm trying to think of what game it was. Tank, the lady was you know how they had those little interviews in between quarters and stuff, and they talked to some of the people. The lady said, well, Dyson has been working on his shot, but we come to find out that Dyson doesn't even know how to hold the basketball. See, what he does, he releases the ball off the heel of his hand. The ball roll all the way. I said, oh my God, that man, here I am.
Hold on. And they pay him $25 million?
$25 million. They signed him to $100 million contract for 4 years. And the man
Whoever did that
only in Atlanta. Only in Atlanta, man.
Whoever signed that contract, them they need to put him in the electric chair. They need to be in the electric chair.
I've never heard that. That's crazy, bro.
Tank. I find the game.
Tank, everything John says with a grain of salt, bro.
It was against
680 the fan. He called in the 680 the fan, and they hung up on him and told him to come back with facts. So take everything. So remember, I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all talking to right now. They hung the phone up on you, John. They told you to come back with facts, bro.
Let me tell you and everybody else.
They told you to come back with some facts.
They did not tell me to come back with no facts, and they know that
they hung up on you and said they can't take no more. They said y'all gotta come with some facts. Y'all go watch that video from 680 the fan. Demond commented
volume is not going to make your point, Jay.
Bruh,
I've been calling 680 the fan, 790 the zone, 92.9 the game for 36 years. They never agree with my points because what I do, I embarrass them and I embarrass the team. Because y'all gonna sit up here, and let these people give you your opinion on what the team is about and what's going on. I'm not doing that. I call a spade a spade. Just like Stan.
Can I say something?
Bro,
just like Stan Caston.
Hey John, then we're gonna go to my homeboy E. Hey John, hey, who was the other guy that used to call 92.9 game? He always talking
Mel from Southwest Atlanta.
Mel still there? He still be calling up there?
Nah, man, we hadn't heard from Mel in so long, man. I'm kind of scared he might be gone. I hadn't heard from him in a while.
Mel was
funny, I hadn't heard from him in a while.
The game, bro, he be letting them have it, bro. What's good, my boy? He in the building, man. What's good?
All right, I'm doing good, man. How we feeling?
How we doing? That boy in the bed.
No, but I heard. Hold on. Listen. I think Cameron Carr is has Anthony Edwards ability. I'm not coming.
Come on.
Up there.
Talk to me. I know I like E, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Donovan Mitchell, his scoring ability, that's what I like about Cameron Carr. So I see, and I have no problem getting rid of Jalen Johnson if we can get Cameron Carr. I think he's a better version.
Oh my God,
bro! Come on.
I think Cameron Carr is a better version than Nikhil Alexander.
But Demond, did you bring him up here on purpose? What? Did you hear what he just said?
You want Jalen Johnson?
Hey man, that's his opinion. That's his.
Wait.
So in his opinion, you would give up an All-NBA player for.
Hold on.
That's how he feeling.
Hold on. So you give up Jalen Johnson for Cameron? You give up Jalen Johnson for who? For Carr?
He has a. Who do you think has a better ceiling, Jalen Johnson or Cameron Carr?
Jalen Johnson.
Well, Jalen Johnson is an All-NBA player, bro.
We don't know anything about any of these drafts.
Jalen Johnson.
What do you mean?
Bro,
Jalen Johnson is about to
What I
get.
just saw?
Demond, I know, bro. Demond.
Hey, regardless of what you just saw, in about 2 days, it's gonna come out that Jalen Johnson made an All-NBA team.
No way.
Demond, you can't let him get away with that. You can't let him get away with that, Demond.
We talking about whether or not do we even want him going.
You can't let him get away with that, bro.
Listen,
Hey, what's my man name? What's my man name there?
Forward.
That's his opinion.
That's his opinion.
You're supposed to be like, that's a wrong opinion. You're supposed to be like, that's a trash opinion.
I can't tell y'all what to do.
Wait a minute.
I just want that to be known, bro. In
You're
about
supposed
2
to be like,
days,
that's a
they're gonna
trash
announce the
opinion.
All-NBA team.
You're supposed to be like, that's a trash opinion. That is terrible.
Excuse me.
Hold on. You just got on
NBA. Aren't these voted on awards? Aren't these voted on awards?
Dog, the man in the league, in the NBA, just averaged 23, 10, and 8. Like, what are we talking about?
Aren't those voted
like,
on
what are we
awards?
talking about? What are we talking about?
Aren't those voted on awards?
Yes, they're voted. Every award is voted on.
Okay,
What's
so
their point?
that is their opinion. This
you
man
have
has
to
a
be,
different opinion.
John, you have to be good to get the votes, bro.
Hey, listen to me. My boy is trying to tell y'all to think outside the box, man.
Listen, you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cause see, the thing is, Jalen Johnson is an all-star. He's an all-star because they voted him in as an all-star. He played in an all-star game.
Okay,
but what did he look? Whoa! What did he look like in the playoffs?
That's not the point.
I mean, his numbers say he was okay.
Hold up, Tank. I'm making the point.
But
okay. My bad.
I'm making the point. What did he look like in the playoffs? Did he look like an all-star in the playoffs?
No, he did not, John. He did not
in the playoffs.
See what he looked like.
There's no way.
See, that's my point. That's my point.
Y'all gonna sit here and tell me that my position is bad, but y'all want to sit there and be like, Zach is gonna average 16 points a game.
No, I didn't say that.
Hey, one guy on here said that. Hey,
I didn't say that.
You heard what I told them boys, man. Zach,
I didn't say that.
Like, if Zach could become, I've been telling these niggas for a year, bro. I was like, if Zach can become McCall Bridges, that's
Zach's coaches. Hey,
they hate that.
My opinion is that Zach's coaches trash.
No,
bro. Zach's not.
My opinion is that Zach's coaches trash.
Zach is a role player.
Zach coaches got to the Hawks to the playoffs. That's what
Zach is not a bad player. Zach is not a bad player. He's just a role player, bro. That's what he is. He's a role player.
Hey, Tank. Did they get here? Did they get there because of him or in spite of him?
The Hawks traded their best player. That's what happened.
I want to defend that. Go ahead, man.
Hold on. If you look at Zach's advanced numbers.
Oh my God!
If you look at Zach's advanced numbers, not only his per 36, his per 75, and per 100, he's well over 20 points a game. So
stop. Better.
So Zach, hold on, wait. So Zach is being held back by not having a point guard, his minutes allocation, his shot allocation, and the role that he's in. So next year, I anticipate him having a point guard again and his minutes going up because we know one thing about Quinn Snyder. In year 3, you play. Year 1, year 2, but year
Zach
3,
is such a
play.
No, Matt is right. Matt is right. Zach is gonna have a point guard next year in Brooklyn.
Quinn is a gimmick.
Can I ask Jay a question? I want to ask Jay a question.
I think Zach going to be here before Dyson.
I certainly hope he doesn't go to Brooklyn and show out.
Hey, hold on,
Bro, if he shows out, listen, if Zach shows out on another team,
I hope you don't go to Brooklyn and show out.
I want Zachary Ricochet to be a good player in the NBA. I don't think it happens in NBA.
He gonna go to John.
Okay, go ahead, Julian.
And go 20 and
Houston,
17
Texas,
and 55.
right?
That's what he's gonna
No,
do.
I'm from Atlanta. I live in
Zach's
Houston.
Go to
though.
Brooklyn.
Okay, well, that's what I meant. What do you think about Chris Sinak Jr.? Like he.
Okay. So I love this question all year, right? I've been saying this. DeMond can tell you. Matt's been telling you. I said it's two guys on the same team that would look really good in the Hawks jersey. The first was Kingston Flemings. The other was Chris Sinak. And I said,
who's Chris Sinak?
He's the big man from Houston, from University of Houston.
For Houston.
Here, he's like 7 feet tall. So I mean, they played him at. You can
6'11", guys.
He is 6'11", 250
I'm not talking
pounds.
about the height, Jay. I'm talking about his game. He a power.
Listen. He's 6'11", 250 pounds.
7'5" wingspan.
At 19 years old, bro. At 19 years old. Look. Listen, Matt. Don't cut me off. I know that Kingston Flemings and Chris Nack Jr. are good players because Coach Sampson does not play freshmen. And the fact that they started most of the year and they played big minutes over established veterans tells you how good Kingston Flemings and Chris Nack Jr. are.
Hey Jay, you got Sanat rated over Moore?
I like Sanat as a prospect better than Moore, but Mara has things you can't coach, and that's size. So, I mean, in the NBA, the dudes that have size like that are always going to be viewed as something, you know what I'm saying? But I look at Chris Sanat, I think a good pro comp for him is like Khalil Ware, but I think he got more heart than Khalil Ware.
Khalil Ware?
Real quick, Jay.
Yeah, I think they're really similar prospects.
In 3 years, who the better player in 3 years? Mara or
I think in 3 years, that's a tough one. I think in 3 years, Mara has a better chance.
Yeah, it should be tough.
I think I put it like this, Demond. I think in terms of the league, the situation you go to matters. But I think Mara has like he's more likely to stick just pure size. Like, bro, dude like that is gonna be on end of a bench for a long time.
Mara has more upside than Sanat.
No, I think Sanat at his best has more upside than Mara. It's just harder for him. It's gonna be harder for him to translate in the game.
I'm trying to figure out how in the world anybody can say what anybody's gonna do, and you have absolutely no idea what these people are.
He's really, to me,
I'm not like I said, I'm not progressing. I said it's a tough one to figure out because Mara has a defined NBA role and skill set for his career. Even if he's bad, he will be Luka Garza, Taco Fall at the end of the bench for a long time, making a few $1 million. But Chris Sanat has to actually do things on the court. Like he has to be able to move his feet, understand the NBA defense. He has to be able to fit into offense. And those things are going to be tougher to translate versus a dude that's just 7'3" and you're just asking him to stand by the paint, block shots, rebound, and score inside. It's a different in style.
So who's doing that?
I'm just saying, Ade Mara has more things for a role. Like he has more roles available to him in the NBA than a Chris Sanat does right now. Chris Sanat got to become a good jump shooter. Like it's things that Chris Sanat has to still be able to do. Where like Ade Mara, I'm telling you, bro, his size alone, 7'3", 258 pounds, whatever. You know, he's gonna have a defined. We just need a big body role in the NBA at the bare minimum.
Has anyone brought up the name Luigi Suego, who is
we need somebody to
as well?
team up with.
Yeah, I haven't studied Suego yet. I have scouted out Henri Visar. He's pretty good.
He's second round.
The reason why I'm asking is this is actually for you, John, because there's a lot of centers that you can get around the 20 pick range.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't say blow that 8 pick on on one of these centers.
100% right.
It has to be a guard.
But wait a minute. How is it a blown pick at 8?
Bro, I don't care about that.
Well, I just say blown. I'm just saying that you like just based on the talent level,
the value.
Bro, the guards at 8 are better than the centers, bro.
Yeah, you can't take Mara at 8 because you have
and what kind of money difference are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's like $4 or $5 million.
Not one.
When you talk,
it's probably two. It's probably $2 to $3 million.
Yeah, by the time you get to the 20s, all those guys make like $2 to $4 million a year.
Well, that's why it's a good idea to trade back. If you can't trade up, trade back. And
well, Julian, if Burries is there, I'm not trading back.
Bro, I'm glad you brought up Braden Burries because that is the number one guard for me. Let me not say that because I think that regardless of that tier guard, Wagler, Acuff, Flemings, Brown Jr., Burries, any one of those 5, I'll be happy that we got them. They're all equally flawed in some way. It's about what do you like. But in terms of what we need and what I think is the best guy, I really like Braden Burries a lot. And I don't want to miss out on a dude like that, bro. That's a player, bro.
My only concern with Burries is ball handling.
My paper, Damon. You see that?
Bro, Burries Burries. My only concern about Burries is he truly a more of a point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can he play point guard, Bears?
I think he reads the game fast enough. I don't see why he's a smart player, bro. Even if he can't play point guard at 6, what is he in shoes? Like what was he 6'4", right at 6'4" without shoes? So he's gonna be 6'5" in shoes, 215 pounds. He has the size to be a pure 2 guard. Like I mean,
so
there's nothing wrong with that.
So here's the question: did he play point guard in college?
No, he was more of a combo guard. I don't really think Arizona had a true point guard.
But in high school,
I don't think Arizona had a true point guard though.
But in high school, he was a point guard.
Yeah, I think he reads the game fast. But see, Arizona, that's another team, right? Where the coaching staff, like Carter Bryant, prime example of this last year. DeMar, guess who's having a better playoffs than Zachary Reese-Shea?
Can we not?
Because you hate it. Hey, you weren't rocking with Carter Bryant, right? DeMar last year.
He's a very limited player, man. Like
I mean, it's cool, but like that, he was a freshman that clearly has talent enough to play on the number 2 team in the Western Conference Finals.
He should have a number 1 amazing playoffs. He's on one of the best teams in the NBA.
Right, but I'm saying he's good enough to crack the rotation on an NBA on a contender on a Final Four NBA team, right? And at Arizona last year, coaching staff, same thing as University of Houston. They don't play freshmen.
Isn't that a coach's decision?
Hold on, this one. Stay with me. Yeah. Carter Bryant last year was a good player on a loaded Arizona team, but their coach does not play freshmen. Braden Burries was a true freshman on the team that went to the Final Four, a loaded Arizona team, and he led them in scoring.
And don't forget,
my point is, bro, like the kid got to be able to play.
Carter Bryant came to San Antonio and started his year in the G League. That's what.
Oh, for sure. But my point, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Carter Bryant.
That's how loaded the Spurs are. That's how.
Right.
Thanks to us.
Right, but like Carter Bryant, though, what I'm saying is Carter Bryant was a good player at Arizona. He had real talent. Carter Bryant had real talent and couldn't crack the Arizona rotation. Braden Burries started every game and led the team in scoring as a freshman.
Yeah, Braden Burries.
My only knock on Braden Burries is he's about to be 21 as an NBA rookie, but I don't care. He can fucking play.
The age don't bother me.
The age don't bother me. He can play. He can freaking play.
He's 215. I mean, I need that.
Like, bro, he's a real guard. That's a real. That is the type of guy. If you want to say Nikhil and Dyson Daniels are my starting 2 guard, the problem is you need one more ball handler with those guys that can make plays and score.
Dyson goes back to Australia.
Whatever, man.
But that's still
he's 6'5". He's 6'5". He was
start him.
He was 6'3" in 7 quarters without shoes. So what is that in shoes? 6'5", 215, 6'6" wingspan, 38-inch vertical.
Oh, you know what? That's another thing.
Real. That's a grown man.
The wingspan. Okay, now the wingspan tells you what?
The wingspan is how good these guys can. Those are their physical tools. They affect shots.
Yeah, so like if you're a shorter player, right?
Wait a minute. Jay, say that again now.
I say it's just your wingspan are part of your physical tools. It's not saying that you're gonna be a demon at like contesting shots or blocking shots or getting your hands on balls in the passing lane. But it's a part of it. When you have long arms, you can do that. But at 6'4", 6'5", with a 6'6" wingspan, that's just average. Like you want dudes that are like +5.
But see that's my point.
Like John, here's a prime example of wingspan, right? DeJounte Murray was like what 6'4", but he had almost like a 6'10" wingspan, super long arms. Or like Donovan Mitchell, right? Donovan Mitchell is 6'1". But most people believe he's like 6'3", 6'4". He looks about 6'3", 6'4" when he's out there. Because he's able to play big because he has a really big wingspan.
You got longer arms
and athleticism.
No. Okay, now Demond.
Your longer arms help you on both sides of the ball. So like, even though I could be a shorter player, but if I got longer arms, like even on like shooting, my release can be higher due to
but that's not. Hold up.
Never been at the rim, but he could dunk.
Hold up. That's the problem. That's
like
not
Wembanyama can change a lot of shots.
Hold up. That's not wingspan. That's standing reach because wingspan takes into account the center of your body between your fingertips. Standing reach.
If you got
Standing reach.
But your arms are still long, though.
Listen to what I said. When you got longer arms, right?
Oh, I understand that part. I understand that part.
So, and then on the defensive side, when you got longer arms, you can get in the passing lane easier. Also, it helps you if you're trailing, because if you got longer arms, if you're in front of me, I can still jump and use my length to block or alter your shot. That's why I like that's why they start double O at center, because he has a long wingspan, and even though he's short, that's why I think double O almost averaged 2 blocks a game, because he got long reach, so he could jump, even though he can't jump high, but he still got the reach with the arms that can help.
You see what you're saying? You see what you're saying? It's the reach, not the wingspan.
I think they're
the reach. The reach.
Bro, it's all the same.
The reach. No. The reach is from shoulder to fingertip.
No, the standing reach is your entire body extended. You got to be standing up. They don't sit you down, John.
That's your standing. That's your standing.
Right. But what we saying is, it's all imagine. You can't have a long standing reach without having long arms, John.
I say tomorrow.
I see. I already know this, but what you guys keep saying is wingspan and wingspan.
But I mean that matters.
But
wing players,
let me finish the sentence first. The wingspan is here. Because y'all saw that picture.
But John,
y'all saw that picture of me standing right in front of Giannis up at the NBA spot up there. I almost got it on wingspan. I almost got him by about an inch. But if he takes his arms and spreads them up here, I haven't a chance because his shoulders are taller than mine.
Right, but John, standing reach matters. Standing reach matters for big men.
The standing reach.
It matters for everybody.
No, standing reach is more of a big man stat. Wingspan is for the perimeter players. It matters for
everybody. It determines whether you can block the man's shot or not.
No, but that's my point, John. That's my point. When you're a big man, standing reach matters more. When you are a guard, a wing player, a perimeter player, it's about your wingspan because you're sitting in a defensive stance with your arms out.
And here's the thing, John. Your standing reach, your height is factored in your standing reach. And your wingspan, your height is not factored in your wingspan. That's why.
This right here is. This is.
Yeah, but like John, you could be 6'2" and have the same wingspan as a center.
Giannis with wingspan, but you not 6'9", so you're standing reach.
I understand that. But what I'm saying about the wing,
they all go together. In my opinion, they
like what is the argument here?
See what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that wingspan factors in how wide you are in the body, also along with your arms. Okay. Somebody like Zach, okay, I'm wider than Zach. If Zach had the same width that I had, his wingspan would be great. Okay, standing reach encompasses long arms as well as the torso
and the legs.
And the legs.
Right. Your
okay.
Factor in your standing reach.
Right.
Right. In your wingspan.
I'm just confused on like what's the point?
See, for me, wingspan matters a lot to me when it comes to guards.
Thank you. Guards for perimeter players is about wingspan. I said that 5 years ago.
Because
to y'all,
it's if you have a longer wingspan, you're getting more steals.
Yeah,
like guys on the perimeter, wingspan matters. Like for guys by the basket, it's about standing reach and wingspan.
I don't even know what we arguing.
So Jay, if we draft Burris, who's the shooting guard?
Well, I would bring Burris off the bench to begin. Like he played. No. Look, let me finish. I would bring to start the season. I would start the same. If I'm assuming we're bringing back CJ. By the way, I'm assuming we're bringing CJ back and Kuminga back. Let's just let me say that as a precursor. I would start the year with the same starting five that ended, and then the hope is Braden Burris, gets there, you will replace him in the starting lineup with CJ.
I'm not putting no starting lineup that lost by 61 points on that court ever again.
That's fine. I mean that's one game.
Never.
Dude, that's one game. I'm not gonna overreact to that, bro.
You're not gonna send that starting lineup, but you're gonna send the coach back out there.
And he wouldn't trade on Yeka Okongwu,
He
Demond.
lose
Remember
by
that.
61 points, Demond. It's more than the coach.
Demond, remember he said he wouldn't trade on Yeka Okongwu too.
No,
that's crazy.
And he was a part of the team that was getting blown out by 61 points.
I'm not sending out the. Well, first of all, that 3-guard lineup ain't gonna work in the.
Well, you want to hear something funny, Matt? Your coach wants to play that way. They don't. I think the disconnect with Hawks fans is they want the Hawks to do a lead guard, like kind of more like a Trae Young, Jalen Brunson type. And that's not what the Hawks have shown you they envision for the position. They envision 3 guards plus Jalen that can all bring the ball up and initiate offense. But I'm just telling you, that's what your coaching staff wants. They want 3 guys that can bring the ball up plus Jalen Johnson.
We know that's not going to work.
No, it could, but the reason why it doesn't work on the Hawks and why Zach ultimately was benched is Nickeil cannot make plays, and you don't want Nickeil Alexander-Walker being more than your third. Third is kind of a stretch. You really don't want him to be more than your 4th ball handler out there.
Yeah, he should be coming off the bench.
Honestly. I'm cool with him starting. But the problem is the Hawks are still searching for that piece that allows them to keep Dyson, that gives them that 3rd ball handler, that 2nd ball handler next to Jalen Johnson and Dyson. And that's why I say Braden Burries would make a lot of sense for the Hawks.
I have Braden Burries and I'm not starting Dyson. Can go to
why wouldn't you start Dyson? You would start all 3 of those dudes.
I would start Dyson and bring Nah off the bench.
I mean, you could do that, but you still got to figure out who's going to be the 3rd guy that you're going to put out there with him.
Why am I incorporating Dyson into anything?
Because I believe firmly
per year he going to be on that floor.
Exactly.
You know
Dyson is going to play, man.
That was a dumb contract.
Well, until they move him, until they move Dyson Daniels, he's gonna be here.
I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet on that. I'm gonna see if Dyson go prove me wrong.
He ain't gonna be able to fix that shot.
Hey, DeMar, I'm gonna reserve all opinion as long as he's here. As long as Dyson Daniels is here, I believe the Hawks are gonna keep starting Dyson Daniels. Period. I mean, you
don't have a choice.
I don't think that a coach, an NBA coach, not just Quinn Snyder, is gonna look at the defensive backcourt he has with Dyson and Nickeil and say, I'm going to break that up.
Well, right now, it don't matter. Because
I don't think he'd do it. I think they're going to try to find a piece that allows them to continue to keep Dyson and Nickeil in the starting lineup that ties the front court and the backcourt together.
I don't think he's ready for this 3-guard lineup.
Do you think that's why Auntie was so upset to not get the top 4? Because he sees Darren Peterson as the ball handler and shooter to counteract Dyson in the starting lineup?
Yeah, he see DP as our star guard,
but,
our star player.
Julian, I'm gonna say it like this, man. However, the Hawks need a skill set. It doesn't really matter if it's a guard. I mean, it could have been AJ DeBonce, it could have been Darren Peterson, whatever. Okay, I like a lot of the top 5 guards, 6 guards in this class. They all fit the role. It's just how you go about fitting it. They're all equally as flawed. Like, that's just the reality. You just need a skill set that can handle the ball, push the pace in offense, that's going to be solid defensively, and that can make plays so you can push Nah back down to your 3rd or 4th ball handler out there. What killed the Hawks in the playoffs was, one, the Knicks are a really good team, but once they start forcing CJ to handle it, you start putting Nickeil Alexander-Walker in the 2nd ball handler role. And above, and I'm telling y'all, you really don't want Nickeil doing that. It's just not. It's not his game.
Then it will never be his game. Then why would you try to start that lineup then?
Because it works. What he does out there on offense compliments everybody. Like, what I would give the Hawks is the 4 guys that I know all compliment each other are Dyson, Nickeil, Jalen Johnson, and Yeka Okongwu. They just need the 3rd guy that can play with them, that has the skill set they're looking for, whether that's Wagler, Brown Jr., Burries. I just like Burries more than I like the other guys. It could be Kingston Flemings. It doesn't really matter. And then for the big man position, I think they need to be bringing Jock Landale back as the 3rd center, but they need to be trying to find a borderline starter between him and a Yeka Okongwu. If you got Jock Landale as your 3rd big, if Jock Landale is your backup big, you have center room. If I'm being honest with you, it's okay. It's passable. It's serviceable. To quote you, Matt. But if Jock Landale is your third big, you have a really good center room.
I just don't see the point in like trying to finagle a lineup to fit Dyson in there. Like he can play
Abso-fraggin-lutely.
You can find a specialist role for him where he plays 20, 25 minutes, does this little Asar Thompson imitation, and go back and sit back down. I'm trying to I got to put this piece and that piece and this to mask his offense. Just
because you know what, you're doing the same thing.
Matt, you need to be having that. You need to be having that conversation.
Doing the same thing that we were doing prior to getting Dyson Daniels. We're doing the same thing.
See, you Matt, you want to know why I think Zach is likely to get traded out of here?
He's not.
I think he is, and the reason why, one, he's going to make a lot of money. You got to decide on his option.
A lot of money.
Bro, his option, before the season starts, the Hawks had to decide if they're going to give him almost $20 million for year 4.
Next year, Jay.
No, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
They give the doggone Dyson Daniels 25.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Honestly, only talked about Zach when he was asked about Zach. If y'all listen to his end of year, review, like his end of year press conference, he repeatedly was doubling and tripling down on Dyson Daniels and Jalen Johnson getting better. Yes, he did. He talked about Dyson Daniels a lot.
He doubling down on him getting fired.
Double and triple down on Dyson
He doubling down on him getting fired.
Hold on, Jay. When did
I'm just telling you.
Hold on, Jay. I listened to the whole thing.
He's doubling down on getting fired. Because
I'm just telling you, bro, he bought up Dyson Daniels' improvements and running it back with him several times. Bro, in his end of year press conference.
Point that out to me, Jay. I watched the whole thing. I did.
Bro, you need to go back and rewatch it, bro. He unprovokedly bought up Dyson Daniels multiple times. What'd you say, Julian?
No, I'm vouching for what you said. Auntie did double down and he kept on
unprompted. He had to be. He only talked about Zach when he got asked about Zach.
And Dyson had an interview this week on an Australian podcast, and he sounded very confident that he was going to be on the team next year.
You got to remember
on an Australian podcast.
Yeah, he went back to Australia for a couple of weeks.
Aussie is going to.
No, Ansi?
No, Dyson.
Listen.
He sounded very confident that he's going to be playing next year on the.
He sounded Dyson did.
Yeah, Dyson.
Because Aussie
not Ansi.
$1 million invested in Dyson.
But Auntie earlier on exit interviews.
Hold on, Demar. We can't hear you. What'd you say, Demar?
Yeah, might not be on.
I said you got to take when Aussie speak about Dyson, you got to take that as a grain of salt because he has $100 million invested in him. He better double down on him. He better.
Yeah, but Demar, I think you do have to take things that the GM says with a grain of salt. But it's telling to me when unprovoked, right?
If Dyson Daniels come back next year with the same offense from last year,
they're gonna move him.
That contract, you won't be able to because you're gonna have to attach an asset to it.
That's fine. You can get off of it.
It'll be one of the worst contracts in the league. So Aussie Sailor, he better double down. He gave him the deal.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is when it came to Aussie's when it came to Aussie's end of year press conference, he was bringing up Dyson Daniels, doubling and tripling down unprovoked. But the only times he spoke on Zach was when he got asked about it.
That's not true. He brought up Zach, Jalen, and Okongwu.
No, they asked him specifically about Zach, and that's when he started talking about Zach.
Hold on, Jay.
They literally asked him about Zach before he started talking about Zach.
And see, this is the thing. This is the thing.
He brought him up multiple. He brought Zach up multiple. He said
I'm telling you, he didn't start talking about Zach until they start asking about him.
We know that don't really mean nothing.
When they start asking him questions about Zach, that's when he started answering.
Okay, just like he said, him and Trae locked in. Y'all know Aussie be capping on.
Now this is the thing, gentlemen. This is the thing right here. This man went from 34% 3-point shooting to 18 freaking percent this year. 18%.
Gotta keep it real. He was at 10% most of the year.
Yeah, he shot it pretty well in the year.
Stop it.
But it did look. He couldn't rescue that. He couldn't rescue that percentage.
Listen, but you got
There's
to
no way
understand
he
though.
could rescue that percentage. Now,
So,
what
John,
I'm trying
so,
to
John.
figure out, what the hell happened?
So John,
What the hell happened?
John, you know my thing when it comes to stats, right?
Jesus
I always
Christ,
say
man.
context matters, right? I say context matters when it comes to stats. If you look at when he shot 34% from three, he shot over 200 attempts. Like he shot 18%, but I don't even think he put up 130 attempts this year. So
couldn't shoot.
he didn't put up nearly the volume he did. He got asked to do more. And he talked about why. He said, bro, my confidence wasn't there. And Dyson Daniels openly admitted that, by the way, in his end of the year press conference. Like,
Where did his confidence go? Wait a minute.
He got that contract, John.
Dyson said he is nervous shooting that three.
He got nervous.
1,000 people.
Got nervous.
Positive.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna get over that.
No, you don't get over something like that.
Okay. I mean, if he don't, he don't. But he got paid. He's gonna be here.
That means you have no confidence in your own scheme.
But this is my
But
problem.
Demond, you want to know something that my high school band director always told us?
Where did your confidence go between last year and this year?
I'm gonna tell you,
John, bro, he got paid, bro. He got to live up to the contract. It's the pressure.
Hey, John, I'm gonna tell you. Here's the thing, Dyson Daniels, and I always tell people this: he is not a shooter. Okay,
He's not a natural scorer.
He's never been a shooter, right? He only became a shooter because Quinn is forcing him to become one. So he doesn't have that. I'm gonna shoot. If I miss, oh well, I keep shooting. I'll make the next one. He don't have that. He's always been a point guard, and
A pass first point guard at that.
He's not an elite shooter. He's never been. And I think
scorer.
what happened was he got hot at the end of the season last year, and honestly, just like myself, because that's why I made that bet with Matt. I thought, okay, he has found his groove mentally and skill-wise in shooting the basketball, and come to find out that it's not. And then when I hear him say he got nervous shooting in front of the fans, that immediately told me, I was like, yeah, this dude, he's never been a shooter his whole life. What I hear from shooters is, hey, you 0 for 10, what you gonna do? Shoot it again?
And Demond, you know what's so bad about that? His exit interview comment? That was after the team paid a psychiatrist to work with him throughout the season. That was Matt,
hold up.
There is nothing wrong.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear about that.
Him owning him.
I didn't hear about that, man.
Bro, John, I came on here. You was on here when I said the Hawks bought an outside counsel to work with Dyson.
No. Outside counselor and psychiatrist, those two different things.
That's the same thing, man. It's outside.
They bought a sports psychiatrist.
They found somebody to work with him. But I mean, when you listen to the players,
because see, wait a minute,
Buddy Hield and them talk,
I was hearing that they brought someone in to help him with his 3-point shooting, not a
that is help. They're trying to get him over the mental hurdle, John. Like this, the same thing.
Here's the thing, John.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No. And the reason, no, Jay, it is not. Jay, it is not the same thing because the man didn't even know how to hold the ball.
John,
now,
John.
Bro, listen, there is nothing wrong with a player taking accountability and wanting to get better, bro.
I didn't say anything was.
No, I'm talking about the match point where he's saying he's admitting this and da.
I'm about to tell you, John. I'm about to tell you. Listen. When you tie everything in, it all makes sense.
It does.
Dyson Daniels, let me say it again. He's never been a shooter. So he's never developed a shooter's mentality until he came to Atlanta. And now they forcing him to be a 3-point shooter. That's not him. That's not him. That's why even a psychiatrist not going to help him because he got to develop that mindset himself. His problem is this, John. He has no faith. He looks at his 3-point misses as turnovers, right? When shooters don't look at misses like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, he's never developed a shooter's mentality. You know, that's why they let's go get the psychiatrist and see if they can help. That's not gonna help. All he can do.
I think it will.
All he can do.
It's not. I don't think
All he can do
because the mental comes from. It's not a mental issue.
That's
It's
where
a
you get
skill
your confidence at. You get your confidence in training.
Yeah, he got to just practice, bro. That's
where you
it.
get the confidence at. And then when you go on the floor, you gotta understand. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna miss it. If I miss it, I'm gonna shoot it again. If I miss it, it's not a turnover. I believe in my boys to get the rebound. He thinks every time he shoots is considered.
Yeah, because they ducking from the ball.
Okay, now I'm gonna say this about that.
On something mindset.
I'm gonna say.
That also go back to your point of when you say the lady had to teach him how to hold the ball to shoot because he's never been a shooter. He's been like a ball handling guard.
Yeah, but how do you play basketball your whole entire life and you don't understand that the ball is not supposed to rest against your palm?
You know what, Julian? And you know what, Julian? Now that makes sense to me because all the times I'm sitting here watching these games this year, y'all never hear me say like, how do he shoot the ball like that? Because it always looked like even his floater looked like it never came off smooth. Like I bet you shoot the floater with like the tips of your fingers. You know, you float it up like that. And I was wondering, how does he shoot the ball? Because he looked like his floater is like a push floater. Which now
his old flippity flip shot.
70%, bro. 70%. It goes in at 70% of the time.
It's a flippity flip shot. It's old flickety.
I don't care if it's a flippity flip shot. I don't care if it's a knuckleball. If it goes in the basket, I don't care.
And gentlemen, let me say this.
I never thought
70% of the time within 4 feet. He don't shoot 70% 4 feet and out. He don't do that.
No, he does not. But I mean, you're only going to really shoot the floater 4 feet out. So what are we talking about?
But what I'm saying, Jay, but my point was bringing up the floater.
That's not a floater.
I'm talking about John, when John said the lady tried to teach him how to hold the ball. And I was like, it all ties in together because when he throw his floater up, that's why I was wondering. I was like, something don't look right about up.
Wait, he never watched a YouTube video?
So Demond, this is what I'm gonna say about Dyson Daniels.
Julian,
right?
That's what I'm talking about.
This is where I'm gonna leave it with Dyson Daniels.
Right? Hey, Julian said if he was a coach, he'd have been like, hey man, go home, get on YouTube. I want you to search how to shoot the basketball.
Right, look, I believe Dyson Daniels is gonna figure the shooting out.
High school, like YouTube videos.
Now, listen to these percentages.
Dyson Daniels is gonna figure this out.
I'm gonna tell you this. So I have it on record. I'm begging Dyson Daniels to come back shooting that bad. I'm begging.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna figure it out.
No.
Look, Demond, you want to know something? You want to know something about high school band director used to tell us?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Dyson Daniels is so far behind, it's ridiculous. Because everybody learns how to shoot at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, and you refine the shot from there. This man here don't know how to hold the damn ball at 20-something years old.
But
and look at these percentages. From 0 to 3 feet, 40%. 3 to 10 feet, 38%. 10 to 16 feet, 0.5%.
I think you're saying those
Are you kidding me? And you're paying this man $100 million damn dollars?
John, I think you might be looking at the percentages of shots, and you got to scroll over a little bit to the side.
No, I'm looking at the percentages by distance from the basket over the course of the year.
Are you on Basketball Reference? Are you on Basketball
Reference? Yes, sir.
Okay, scroll over to the right, and you'll actually see what his field goal percentage was.
I'm looking at his field goal percentage based on distance from the basket.
John, I think what you just read off was his percentage. They put it on the same line. I think you just read the section where you're looking at how many shots, the percentages of his shots come from there. 0 to 3 feet. Dyson Daniels.
No.
Hold on, John.
Jay.
0 to 3 feet, John. 0 to 3 feet. Dyson Daniels shot 70%. He didn't shoot 46%. 46% of his shots.
Did.
No, 46% of his shots came from 0 to 3.
Oh, you know what, Jay? You're absolutely right.
Yeah, he shot.
You're absolutely right.
He shot.
You're absolutely right. I did need to scroll over. Okay, you're absolutely right, Jay. I'm sorry. You are
look,
correct.
I get you. Look, listen.
You are
so
correct.
John, basketball reference is really good, but it's a giant spreadsheet. So you have to be, you got to scroll over.
I always do that. I always
it's okay.
don't scroll
I got
over.
you.
I always don't scroll over.
He shot 46% of his shots from that range, but he was really good at making them.
He had
John, you're not too far off. You're not too far off. Okay, he shot 70. If you go to NBA.com, it can tell you at what he was at 70%, 4 feet and in.
Correct.
And you get from 4 feet out is when that shit just started tanking. So from 4 feet out, you're not too far off. You're not too far off.
Yeah. But see, this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. He shot 71% from 0 to 3 feet. It dropped down to 43% 3 to 10 feet, but it went back up to 56% between 10 and 16 feet. Then 16 feet to 3-pointer. Oh man,
that goes back to the context.
Rain.
But John, that goes back to context and numbers matter. So he's making a higher percentage, but he's not. Like if you go back to how many shots he's taken from those areas, it's not a large sample size. So if you only shot 10 of them and you made 6 versus you shot 15 and you made 7, it's a percentage discrepancy. So context matters.
But to Demon's point, that he made throughout the season, Dyson Daniels is reluctant to shoot there because he doesn't want to get fouled and go to the free throw line and have to attempt free throw. And and see something else about that.
John, go look at the free throw percentage, John. Go look at the free throw percentage. What did you shoot from the free throw line?
Like 65%, right? 65%.
No, he lower than that, Jay.
I think he was like 65%.
61-ish.
62 or 63.
Oh, that's bad. I didn't know it was that bad at the free throw line.
It's awful, bro.
Yeah, he's not good. He's not good at the free throw line.
Maybe I never seen him take a free throw. That's why I didn't know.
But he does. But that's the other part. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
See, Julian, that's why I said
because he can't.
Dyson Daniels. I said that Dyson Daniels needs to do one or two things: become a better 3-point shooter or a better free throw shooter. Because how many times you see when he drives to the basket, the reason he stops and turns his back to the basket because he doesn't want contact. Because he doesn't want to go to the free throw line.
We sure did good.
Okay.
We sure did
see that, and the thing about it,
John, what did you shoot from the free throw line?
I'm looking at 61%.
That's what
I'm saying. There it is. There it is.
It's a damn shame.
I'm looking at 61%. But see, this is the thing. Dyson Daniels, I dare to say Dyson Daniels got the best handles on the team because this man can dribble, maneuver, and work with the ball while he's dribbling.
I challenge that.
But I mean, outside of CJ McCollum, John, I know what you mean.
Well, see what I'm saying.
Dyson is the only guy that can actually do what they want from the garbage.
If Dyson Daniels could finish, he would be hell on wheels.
Yeah, if the shot comes around, I think he's all in.
If I was a billionaire, I'd buy the Hawks.
He can't finish. If he could finish,
man,
like it does both things are likely to happen.
If he could John, if he could finish at the basket, he would never pick up his dribble in the lane. He would take the contact, or he would try to finish at the rim.
Man, y'all notice he can only dribble in a straight line.
He can't do it, and he is not an explosive jumper.
Nope.
So have Ben Simmons on a veteran minimum or Dyson next year at $25 million.
I would like
Ben Simmons.
I'd rather have Dyson.
I mean,
Ben Simmons. No.
So here's the thing about Dyson Daniels.
Y'all don't need to contribute to that man stealing no more.
Here's the thing with Dyson Daniels.
Y'all need to stop the steal.
Like Dyson cannot shoot the ball, but like he does a lot of things on the basketball court.
Julian,
hey, you know what, Jay? He do a lot of stuff. He don't do $100 million worth of stuff though.
I mean, that's fine, but I would bet on him getting better as a shooter because he knows he's aware of it.
I'll tell you like this.
I'm aware of a lot of things.
And my thing is, right? My high school band director used to tell us all the time, bro. Confidence comes in knowing.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Dyson Daniels, John, what I will give him credit for, outside the other little things he do, is I think that he probably had the fastest first step on the team.
Well, but Demond, remember what I said?
That's a waste, man.
Demond, remember when I said the Hawks have the
Is it
vision
faster
of
than
playing
Kuminga's
3
first step?
guards? They want 3 guards plus Jalen that could all get the rebound, push it, and initiate offense.
Jay, I don't think that's accurate, Jay. I don't think that's what they
Bro, that's what they want, bro. Look at how Quinn plays, bro. He plays 3 guards.
He's never done that before.
That's what he did all season. He played 3 guards all the time.
In the second half of the year.
No, he did it in the beginning of the year. What are you talking about, Matt? He did it in the beginning of the year. It started with Keaton, Kennard, and Kiss, and it was the KKK lineup and Krejci.
We're talking about
Listen, Matt. Listen. Quinn Snyder played 3 guards all year.
Jay, I'm talking about playing major minutes.
He played 3 guards, major minutes all year.
Hold on, wait. First of all, who was it? It was Kennard.
It started off with the KKK lineup.
One of them wasn't.
And then INC traded all of those guys away. Except Kennard, except Keaton. Listen. V is a guard. Okay.
No, Quinn Snyder said he's a wing.
Bro, of course, because he wanted to play 3 guards out there, Matt. That's what you're not understanding. He played 3 of those guards together.
He never played at point guard.
Listen, bro, just because you're not playing point guard does not mean you're not a guard, bro. He played 3 guards.
Man said he was a wing.
Matt, stop.
The year before, he said he was a wing.
Matt, this season, it started off with the KKK lineup, and we all got my line. We all got up here and was complaining. He kept playing 3 guard lineups. It didn't matter all year, and then honestly traded those 3 guards away, except Keaton Wallace, and he found a way to play another set of 3 guards all the time because that's how Quinn Snyder wants to play.
Jay, I got what you're saying, Jay. I'm saying he's been
he wants to play with 3 guards, bro. I don't get what
and that's the reason why I say he's the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
No, Quinn and the Hawks vision. Quinn and the Hawks have a vision of 3 guards that can push the ball in transition, grab and go, plus Jalen Johnson.
He's never done that in 12 years.
That was the talent that was available.
He never done that in 12 years, Jay.
What I'm saying, Matt, is
that's what the league is right now. The league is you put multiple guards out there.
He did it due to personnel limitation. But fellas, we finna end the show, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, man. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We up out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all probably tomorrow. So y'all stay up, man.